Alright, we're here. So yeah, sorry. I had a friend who ended up messaging me kind of earlier on, and I went out to meet up with him, and it just ran a little long. You know how it goes. I was like, bro, I haven't streamed for an entire year, and you message me back on the weekend that I am finally streaming again and I have plans. This is like the only time I have plans. So I went and hung out for a little bit. And here we are. How are we all doing? How's things? IRL friends humble brag. Yeah, that's like the one. There's no brag here. It's tough to have friends as an adult, if I'm being honest. It's a lot of work and a lot of time, and I don't know. It's hard to keep the contact constantly. You know what I mean? Because you have to be either like seeing each other a lot or talking a lot, like a ton online, to be able to like keep it going. It's weird how that works. Can't handle more than like 2. I know. That's where I'm at. See, 2 friends humble brag. Can you believe this guy? But yeah, that's what was going on. We went out, got some dinner. We were hanging out, chit-chatting. I think today we're just going to do more of the same from yesterday. I'm just going to try to get a few more things for the old living decks. We don't have any good outbreaks, but I think I'm just going to start out, do a Sammy, try to get some ground stuff. I need a female Wooper or Quagsire, so that's what we're going to go for first. Number 1, support PTC24 is a mystery gift code. I do not have whatever this is you're talking about. What is it? What is the mystery gift? Is it in this game, or is this in, like, Pokemon Go or something? I'll get it. I'll download it. Y'all have IRL friends? I barely have IRL friends. That's the thing. But I have a lot of stream friends. This game. Alright, good. Trying to remember how to do this. Oh god. Number 1, support PTC. Oh god, I can't spell. PTC. I've already messed up. Number 1, support PTC24. So there's going to be a missing character? Is that a thing? Porygon champion. What the heck is... Oh, Porygon 2. Oh. So it's just like a tournament prepared Porygon, eh? We'll see. Let's see what's going on. I have so many shiny Porygons at this point. Alright, well, whatever. I do like me a Porygon 2. A Korean Porygon 2. They don't always do the full character amount. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Alright, so... let's do a ground sandwich. Let's get going on this. Get some shinies on the board. The Porg Champ, exactly. Ground is ham. The big old thick slices of ham. Oh. I was thinking of bacon. Don't mind me. We're still getting into the swing of things tonight. I'm gonna save bitter. I feel like bitter is kind of one of the nicer ones because you can use it with almost anything. All right. In addition, RTO, the boosted shiny outbreaks. Woot. I don't know what's going on here. I'm just gonna move right along with my ham flying saucer sandwich here. My frisbees. Oh my god. I think I've made a terrible mistake. Oh, this is bad. Oh god. My house of cards is about to fall apart. Alright. That's how we're starting out stream tonight. Gotta love that. The ham has to go on top, I guess. The ham is not a good foundation. Even though it should be, it's very stiff ham. You owe us a top bun. I can't even make the sandwich without the bun. I don't know what you think is going to happen right now. Alright, let's try this again. You hated that? You don't like the stiff ham? The steamed hams? Yeah, the sandwich building in this game is less of like cooking and more of like architecture. That's more the game we're playing here right now. Let's try this again. Never use top bun, too dangerous. Exactly. These sandwiches, the ingredients in this game are way too bouncy. Maybe what I do is I do like columns of ham. Maybe I do it like this. Maybe I'm going to do 3. We'll do a stack of 3. Yeah, and then a little prosciutto. Oh, God. Oh, no. My prosciutto's glitching, guys. It's moving all over the place. How do I want to do this? I'm going to go like this. Do a little fan of peppers. Slap a couple over here in my little skate ramp with my prosciutto. Same thing over here. Look at this. Perfectly balanced. Perfectly balanced. No bun. Done and done. While I shiny hunt and watch the shenanigans. What are you hunting in? What are you looking for tonight? What are we all doing tonight? What's the game plan? The prosciutto tower, exactly. Open face Sammys. That's the only way we do it here in Paldea. I build sandwiches in Japanese, so good way to learn names of different foods. You build sandwiches in Japanese. What the heck does that mean? Like in this game? So you know all of the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet ingredients in Japanese? You need to learn what prosciutto is. It's just going to be a lot of like katakana food names, right? So, we're looking for Wooper and Quagsire. I was hoping I could just picnic reset, but it looks like we're going to get a bunch of other things if we do that. So I guess I'm going to just kind of zoom around a little bit. This isn't too bad. Maybe I just go from side to side, look at what's over here, and then fly to the other corner, rinse and repeat. I wish I could picnic reset this. I mean, I guess I can. I'm just going to see a couple of things on the corner here that we don't care about. Trying to figure out my strat. We'll definitely see the Wooper really easily. And Quagsire. Like, they're both pretty easy to spot. Don't have to spend the Herba Mystica. The one I use Herba Mystica in and then turn off... Oh, you do like the shenanigans. The old trick. Yeah, it would be smart if I just did that. Because I do have a second console to be pulling that as well. But it's just like... I have to keep turning it off and on, and I just can't be bothered. One of these days I'm going to be on Herbo welfare again, though, and I'm going to have to do it, so I guess eventually. How's it going? It's going well. We're just getting started. I haven't found anything yet. We're looking for a female Wooper or Quagsire right now. We specifically need a female one for the decks. I don't know if there's like a better corner for me to do this in, because we are getting a lot of things that aren't ground types right now. The recipe I use is always cucumber pickle, 2 Herba Mysticas, and then 3 of whatever your ingredient type is. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the peppers are usually pretty easy, and then you just are changing like one thing. Just the prosciutto's like really thin, so it's easy. The peppers are really easy, but sometimes, man, you get a potato salad sandwich or something like that, and it's just like, oh god. Soft resetting BDSP for Shiny Chimchar at 190 hours, and I've stepped past the starter. Stepped past the starter. Oh, never step past the starter. I literally can't read. You know how it is, right? 190 hours on that. That's crazy. Are you doing this on a Switch 2 now, though? It's supposed to shave off like 17 seconds per reset doing this on a Switch 2 versus an original Switch. So if you're committed to that hunt, it might be worth the investment, especially if you're going to be looking for Arceus afterwards. So, yeah, that's definitely a big difference with the Switch 2 versus the Switch 1. I don't know if there's another spot for Wooper. I kind of feel like there's another river where these guys are at. This is not bad, but we're seeing a lot of extra things. Still have the Switch OLED. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because now it's like I just have the Switch OLED, like the expensive, cool version of the Switch. But it's like now it's not the thing. It's too bad. Like, it is a pretty noticeable difference with the load times. Sunken cost fallacy is taken over. I cannot quit now, yeah. I get it. Gotta lock in, make it happen. I mean, how many resets have you done? You said 190 hours? What does that equate to, reset-wise? Because I know those resets are like 30 seconds to like a minute, right? 3,500. So you're getting pretty close. How many Starlies have you seen? Because you're about at odds at this point. I would assume you've seen a Starly or two. That thing's shiny. Am I insane? These things always kind of look shiny in this game. Get him, bro. Okay, well. Just wasting some sandwich, don't mind me. One shiny Starly, yeah. Yeah, it's too bad. Because that, well, the other way to kind of make it so you can feel a little less, like, bad about this is all just a way to kind of change your perspective on the hunt. It doesn't actually change anything about what's actually happening. But technically, you haven't seen 3,500 Pokemon. Technically, you've seen about 7,000. Because you're counting the Starly as well. So even though you're at 3,500 encounters and you've seen the one shiny Starly, you can kind of be like, you know, my odds are still, I'm still building up for the starter shiny. You're still almost at odds. So that's like a nice way to do the pretend shiny hunting math in your brain. Just makes me feel worse thinking about it that way. Really? No, it makes me feel way better. It's like, man, I'm almost at double odds now. Like, it's going to happen any minute now. That's how I kind of frame it, is it's just like, I didn't lose out on the shiny. I just saw a little something special on the way. It was just a little roadside exhibit or something, you know? How is the spaghetti? You mean the tarantula? He's in the box, living his life. Will be there for the rest of eternity. But, he's having a good time. How are y'all doing tonight? How's things? What else are we doing shiny hunting-wise? I've heard the BDSP starter hunts. I didn't realize many people were still doing the BDSP starter hunts. You've been locked in for a while on that. One of the reasons why I don't count a lot of my hunts. Honestly, it drives me more insane not knowing. Because if I was 190 hours in, like they were, I would feel like I've done 20,000 resets, you know? I would feel like I was way, way over odds. When I have the counter, I can kind of see about where I'm at, like the road map, right? Because the odds are I'm going to get it around 4,000. Now, if I'm over odds, it makes me feel great because I'm just like it's going to happen. I feel like I saw a whooper there for a second. Did anybody see one? Like, he was like right there. Oh, God. I feel like I saw one spawn in right before I reset. Fennekin reset in X. You never count hunts. Man, I have to, kind of. I haven't been counting in my Fire Red Leaf Green starter resets that I've been doing, and it is absolutely driving me insane. I have to know where I'm at. How have you been? I have been well. How about yourself? Don't think there was one there. Okay, good. Good. I'm sitting here yapping, so easy for me to miss shinies. What other Wooper spots are there? Is there a better Wooper location? Because Wooper, well, the Johto Wooper wasn't in base game. It was just Paldean Wooper. I don't know. Rewinded the stream, didn't see it. I appreciate it. That's the nice thing about YouTube streams. Somebody was asking me why I don't stream on Twitch. This is another benefit of YouTube. You can rewind and stuff. Have people fact check me on the shinies and stuff. Nice perk. Wooper spawns pretty well at the beginning area of Kitakami. I might have to look over there too, just to see, because I can evolve it. I need a female Quagsire, but I'm getting a lot of extra things here. But with how many things I'm seeing here on the grass, I wonder if it's just going to be the same way over there. Let's try it. Let's just see. Like this kind of area here, I think. Less ads too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's another thing that's just like, I hate going into a stream on Twitch because I always have to sit through like a cool 3 minutes of ads, and it's just like, what are we doing here? Why are there Swinubs on the grass here? Swinub spawns out here? What the heck? Alright, this is definitely a lot more though. So, I'm gonna stick here. No consistent ads like Twitch as well, yeah. Yeah. I think overall it's a better experience as a viewer. And the quality, I wish... You know what? I actually need, I think, female Piloswine and stuff too. This is actually a pretty good spot for me right now. I need both of the things that are popping up here. And Twitch is apparently one of the best things to stream on. Well, as a streamer, Twitch has some very cool functionality, like their API and stuff, that YouTube just is light years behind on. They are just not even close with their API integrations and stuff. So I can't do as many cool things on YouTube with the bots and stuff, which is a bummer. It's a trade-off, though. I mean, I kind of have to make the call on that, because it would be nice, but I don't have anything specific that it's like a crazy loss, you know? Was losing faith I'd see you again before yesterday. Well, I'm back, although for the time being, it's probably going to be a little bit, like, just lighter, the streams. I don't know if I'm going to stream consistently Thursday, Friday, Saturday, every weekend. Right now, I've been, like, pretty down with the vibes and streaming and everything, but since there still isn't that much going on, it might be, you know, like a stream on Friday or something. Just trying to keep it to where we're at least having something going on, at least like once a week. But when ZA comes out, the plan is to just be back to the grind, because I'm really going to want to play that game. So at the very least, we'll be back at it again with that. Sorry, you are going for all Pokemon male and female, or only if there's gender differences? Just the gender differences for, like, the models and stuff. So, Wooper and Quagsire both have a gender difference, so I have to get the female for it as well. But I'm not doing all male and female, even if they don't have a difference. That's a different level. A different level of shiny hunting, and I'm not quite there yet. Did you see the Legends Weedle trailer? What? What you talking about? Good old Legends Weedle. You like the new update for the Pokemon game? Yeah, I mean, it's running a lot better. You can probably see it on stream. It's basically just, it was made to run on Switch 2, obviously. Like, they were obviously aware that this hardware was going to be coming out. Did you guys see that Swinub over there? It was like kind of see-through, so it kind of looked a little more green. Looked like it was shiny. The draw distance is insane in this game. 60 FPS looks super clean. So is shiny hunting made easier or harder with the added spawns and range? It's kind of a mixed bag. Like, you can see right now I'm doing picnic resets and I'm getting probably 30 plus spawns right now that I can easily see here. Like, this is a good example of, I would think, a hunt that would be made easier with this. Cyndaquil was another one that we were able to really make it a lot better. We got 2-in-1 sandwich with Cyndaquil last night. We found a cool little spot that we finagled where we were standing at, and we got a bunch of them spawning. So there's some that are made a lot easier, and then there's others that it's just like, oh my god. These things are really tiny Pokemon. It's very hard to see them, and they spawn a mile away. So I think it's probably maybe not a wash. I would think in general it's probably in the positive side, but there's definitely some that I could see being a little bit more of a problem with the spawn distance increased and stuff, or at the very least you'll phase a little bit more maybe, because you see a lot of things. You can't just stand in one spot and it's like, okay, I'm standing here and within the range, like the spawn radius is the node where Wooper will spawn and only Wooper will spawn. But in this, because it goes so far, I go off, there's the Swinub off in the distance, and, you know, you'll see a lot of things from different areas because the distance is so far. Let's Play, I appreciate it. What about Too Calm, Too Collecting? I am still, like, I have it, I still haven't ever streamed to it. I've always said that I would like to kind of stream to it, but I've never really committed. And I don't know why. I need to figure it out. The other thing that I've done tonight, I made a change to stream. I don't know if you guys will notice. Hopefully it should help with some of the buffering shenanigans. I'm going to make another change. I really wanted to test it tonight, but I didn't have enough time before stream, unfortunately, because I went out and about with a buddy. But next stream we'll try it. No idea what happened to my clam and collecting email. Good. Good. Pokemon Home works faster on the Switch too. Yeah, it was definitely quicker for me. Michael was saying that it was slower for him though, so I don't know what was going on with that, but yeah, in general it seems like everything loads quicker. Yeah. It's toasty here. It's only going to get worse. We've got another probably 10 to 20 degrees that it's going to go up. It's still not at the worst of it yet. That's just how it be. Man, oh, there's a Wooper over there. Very far away. I almost missed that. We need a female. That is a female. There we go. Alright, level 59 female Wooper. Got what we needed. Let me see. Does this thing have, like, takedown or anything? Anything funky? 59. Earthquake, Toxic, Amnesia, Sludge Wave. We're good. Very nice. Alright, and we just need Quagsire, so we just needed this one. Give it a false swipe. What am I going to catch this in? Heal Ball, Love Ball maybe? Made new account for the Switch 2, kept the old account, so now I got 2 accounts. Why? You know, I've heard that you can keep some stuff on the original Switch, too, which is kind of nice. I'm going to try Love Ball. Nice. Yeah, I was far away. That's the Switch 2 life. 5th secret move, Memento, exactly. Alright, well, that's a good start. We were not too far into the stream. Go buy the gender reveal for the lock-on. Where do I buy that? I can do that after the sandwich. They should let you keep stuff on both systems. I agree. They won't let you do it. There's just some games. It's like Animal Crossing, Pokemon stuff, because they don't want you to dupe things. Whatever, you know. Is Pokemon Home any smoother? Yeah, we were going through it last night, and it was pretty good. It loaded up pretty quick. It's still, like, not great, but it loaded up pretty all right. Do you have a day job? I do indeed have a day job. Alright, what do I need ground type wise? Let me see here. I got Quagsire. Let me scratch that off the list. I need Swinub still. I need Rhyhorn. Looking for other ground types. Exclamation living decks in the chat, guys, if you want to see my living decks as well, because it's just a few things that I still need here. Ground types, ground types. Rhyhorn is ground type, right? It's ground rock, I think. And I need males and females for that, so... Oh, I need the Alolan, Diglett, and Dugtrio, too. Okay, I need some ground types. I need the Gastrodon EC. Is there a better place to go for that Gastrodon? The blue one? Because I know before it was kind of tough. There wasn't like a great Shellos Gastrodon spawn area. You, Alolan, Dugtrio? What, you don't like the Hansen? Does anybody know Hansen? Is that just me being an old man? So excited for the set of games to come besides ZA. I'm looking forward to the DK game. Yeah, and Tomodachi. I've never played it, but it looks funny. Like, it always makes a lot of good memes online. Mbop, there you go. Moon gets it. Alright, we'll go for Swinub real quick. I have a spot. I mean, I guess this is kind of the perfect spot for Swinub. They're just everywhere. I feel like it's going to be a little tough to see them, though. Oh, there's Toedscruel there, too. Alright, I have to be kind of close. Somewhere on this hill. Yikes. Let me go over here and just see. Let me figure out where I'm going to be at, because I don't need another Wooper. Oh, I also need to get Wooper on the board. Alright, let me figure this out. Let's get Wooper up there first, though. Good old Whoops. Johto, where you at? Look at her. Alright, good start. We got the thumbnail hunt out of the way real quick today. There she is. Stomp in the yard. Whoop, there it is. One of my least favorite Pokemon for some reason. I just think it looks stupid. Just got some beautiful flowing locks. Best spot to shiny hunt, Mankey. A fighting sandwich up near Alfornada, the like normal gym area, I think is pretty good for that, because it's just family spawns of Primeape and Mankey, right? If you need Mankey specifically, I think the windmill area, I'm trying to remember what the name of it is in the base game. Like this kind of windmill area, West Province Area 1. I think Fighting Sandwich only gets you Mankey there too. They're just running all over the place. Oh god. Okay. I need to be near the beach. For some reason, Piloswine likes to be near the beach. It doesn't really make sense typing-wise, but... I can't go up here, right? Yeah. Maybe like kind of over here in the corner? No. This is just a strange area for these Swinubs to spawn. It's like, it doesn't seem like... Maybe it's because the edge of the mountain is what it is. I bet that's what it is. And it's causing them to kind of spawn right here. Just kind of the rocky area. There is an area I can go, but I'm going to get a bunch of Sandshrew and stuff too. I'm actually going to just... I'm not going to do this. I think I'm going to go for the Diglett. The Diglett and Dugtrio. When did you start adding moving ones? It's been a little bit. I don't know when I actually did that. It's been a while since you've been in here, dude. Gotta nickname one of the Mankeys. Why? To what? Get me out of here, bro. I also need to get Breloom in the lead so I can put it to sleep when I finally find one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to tell this from like the body color, because it is different. The blue nose is usually the easy way to tell, but these fellas are small. And I'm going to be kind of using my underground area that I used to use. Man, it's going to suck with Dugtrio too. Does anybody know if that's like noticeable? Does the hair change at all on Dugtrio? This is gonna be something. Missed the whole second half of the adventure. You hate to see it. I saw that Slowpoke down there and I was like, oh my god, that's something. Alright, our path before was to run over here and then run back. This is a nightmare. Yeah, I mean, I guess we see a bunch of stuff. Let me quickly look at Diglett and Dugtrio, just to see if I'm going to be able to tell from a distance, so I'm not missing anything here. Pretty noticeable red, the body, I mean. Alright, let me see this. They just got a sunburn. I'm going to look at Dugtrio first. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're a lot darker. Like, a pretty crazy red. It does look like the hair kind of changes, too, a little bit. Just slightly. Diglett, yeah, is also way, way darker. Alright, yeah, this should be fine. I don't think I'll have a hard time spotting this. The Dugtrio with the hair blocking it might be a little bit tougher to see, but... yeah, it's pretty noticeable. Body darker, hair stays the same. For the Dugtrio as well? I thought it looked a little different on Cerebi, but maybe not. Either way, I can see a little bit of the body even with the hair there, and it's so different, the red, that it should be fine. Very Murica shiny. What? Maybe, you know what? I don't know that I'm actually resetting any of these. I think I need to picnic reset here is what I was doing. Just a quick picnic in the cave. Blue nose, completely different color. Yeah, it's very, very different, the nose, but they're not always facing me is the issue. That's my main thing, but this body is very, very different. I think that should stand out no matter what. The only issue with the body color is it's kind of the same color as the cave here. It's the only potential problem. Or like when they're standing near that torch there, they kind of look pretty red too. It's all good. This is fine. This is fine. Pure evil, how's it going? Heidi ho. Cantonian, some may call it. The old Cantonian Diglett. Non-Alolan is more difficult. Yeah, non-Alolan. The good news is I'm already done with those. I got those pretty quick in my initial playthrough. Just playing through the game, I found a Doug trio just walking around. Walking a boot. Do a jump and then a picnic. The picnic table even flopping out smooth. I know, everything's buttery smooth on the Switch too. Just all those extra frames. Yeah, it definitely makes it just a much better experience overall, just like across the board. They're not red. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm like second guessing on that. Give us some sparkles, guys. Give us something. And they put that rock there to troll me too, by the way. That thing hanging from the top. I jump up to see him and it's like... how it was intended to be. That's what I'm saying. They made this game with the Switch 2 in mind, and then, you know, they were told after the fact, hey, we're going to have to put this on Switch 1, get some money flowing. And I'm like, okay, we'll try, boss. It just had to be what it was. Like, it never got running quite right. And I played through it. I have a lot of hours in that game. On the Switch 1, but yeah, it's just a obviously way better experience on this. Yeah, pulled the man out of retirement. So many frames, I had to make a return. Wasn't the Switch 2 supposed to come out sooner? I don't know exactly what the time frame on it was, like officially. I don't know if they ever had an official date that was before it. Like, they didn't officially announce it for a really long time, and like during COVID there was a bunch of like chip shortages and stuff, so I'd bet that they probably wanted to get this out sooner but just couldn't with the hardware that was available and stuff. I could see that maybe being a reason why they just didn't announce it or didn't make it at that time, you know? Because this is a pretty big leap as far as like Nintendo hardware is concerned. It's definitely a pretty noticeable improvement from the hardware perspective, which is good. I'm not complaining. Nintendo takes a while to catch up to the technical standards usually, which back around the Xbox 360 days, that was nice because the PS3s were yellow lighting, the 360s were red ringing, but you know what? I guarantee your Wii still works. They're just bulletproof, you know? And that's what happens when you use the older hardware. They know how it works. You can get it cheaper. And that was a cool point for them. But I'm glad we're living in the technical age now. A little 4K, some 60 FPS action. Yeah, it seems like the Switch 2 supply is really good, and that might also be a product of them waiting and just producing a ton of them. There's a Doug trio. Very nice. But yeah, it definitely... Game Boy was in here. He had a pre-order. Oh my god, please. Can I maybe get off this mountain? Okay, good. This is something. Doug trio. Do you have anything sketchy, my friend? Level 64. Nothing. Nothing sketchy. Alright, let's make this happen. I still need a Diglett, so we'll do this and then try to find another one as long as we're here. Alright, well. Yeah, just do your thing. Hurry up. Get back here. Shadowblade, welcome in. Yeah, you know what? I don't hate this thing. I thought it was goofy when it first came out, but I kind of like the silliness of it. Maybe they're born with it, exactly. The steel hair. Is the hair any different? It doesn't look like it is. I think I'm going to go Great Ball. This one's for Sir Sheikah. I literally passed the Great Ball. There we go. This is actually not a bad lure ball candidate either. Ah, get the low taper fades on it. That might be the next regional Doug trio. Just gets different hair. Yeah, I've always liked Diglett and Doug trio, honestly. They have always been a little silly, right? Like, just the little fella hanging out underground. Just a little nose is the only color change. I like it. I've always liked the blue nose shiny with that. It's simple, but effective. Let me get Doug Trio on the board real quick. Doug Trio. We might see what's underneath it with this GIF. Nope. Their little legs dangling under there or something. I don't know if I want to know, to be perfectly honest with you guys. Some things are just better left to the imagination, I think. There is that new Pokemon ecology book that came out in Japan. Maybe they elaborate on this. Who knows? At all times in the ground, exactly. You're just living their lives, digging around, you know? I can appreciate it. They're just little fellas. And now they've got beautiful hair. It has a weight, so like, they have to know via picking it up. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, there must be in the Pokemon universe somebody who's found one and pulled it out of the hole, right? Like, it had to have happened at some point. That's the biggest secret in Pokemon history. Nobody said. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is under them. I don't know if I love that. Not sure I'm a fan of that. Yeah, I don't know if Diglett would be the go-to Pokemon to be chowing down on, to be honest with you. Pretty small, crawling around in the dirt. It just doesn't seem like the go-to to me. But, you know, to each their own on that, I guess. They could be like a snake, that's true. That's true. I have a feeling... Do you think that whoever designed Diglett had an idea of what they wanted to be under the ground? Or it is funnier just to have it not be a thing. But do you think he ever doodled what... Magmar? Really? Already? Wow. I'm surprised we ran out of sandwich so quick. That seemed fast. It is supposed to be a mole, not a snake. That's like the thing. The little mole. But, I mean, the thing about Pokemon is they're never just one animal. Usually. Right? Like, there's always something going on. It's some combination of things. Alright, let's look at our Wooper and our Doug trio, see if we got any marks. Well, what can you do? This specifically has a lot of movement. This looks very very HD to me for some reason. Like this, the buttery smoothness with the hair and everything is extremely noticeable on this one. Am I crazy? Steve, how you doing, buddy? It's been a very long time. It does look very good on the Switch too, I agree. It's running so good. Alright, good. Thanks for throwing out Steve's link. This is SMK, a friend of the channel. It's been a while since we've gotten to hang out, but he's a cool dude. Shiny hunts a lot, although I feel like I haven't seen you online as often. Probably just I haven't been watching as much Pokemon stuff either, so you know how it goes. But check him out as well. He streams kind of all over the place, so if you're not just looking for nighttime Pokemon streams, he's another real chill dude. Like I said, friend of the channel, so check him out. He does some like daytime streams and stuff too, so you can get your chill shiny hunting vibes at all times. Like being busy recently, I get it, trust me. I get it. Were you able to get a Switch 2 yet? I'm assuming not, since you're saying how it looks like it's running on this, right? Not sure if you're planning on grabbing one in the near future or not. Eventually, maybe gonna have to for ZA, right? I guess it's on the original Switch. I guess you don't have to. But after how this runs on Switch 2, I've got to imagine ZA is probably going to be a pretty similar deal, right? Just going to be a very, very spicy difference. No, not yet. Well, hopefully you're able to secure one before ZA at least, because that is the time that I think it will really get its time to shine. The new game, the new hotness. Still charging MSRP for games on Switch? Well, this exists? Heck no. Yeah, Nintendo don't be reducing prices on games, really. They don't really do that. That's just the Nintendo life. They say, we got the good stuff. If you want it, you know the price. Shake you down for it. Alright, let's, Man, you didn't like Legends, Shrimps? I loved Legends, personally. It was very different, but I liked it for that reason. So, but I don't know about this ZA, because it seems like it's going to be pretty different from what Legends was. It seems like it's kind of its own deal. So, I don't know. When we see more, then I'll kind of know where I stand on it. I'm going to play it, though. Alright, let's figure out what I'm going for next. I need... Looking at the different things that I still need. Snivy and stuff, that's kind of tough over in the grass area. Because I'm going to get a bunch of deers, too. Need a lowland sand slash. What other steel types and stuff do I need? I'm trying to make it so I can overlap a sandwich and get multiple things, you know? Need a Bastiodon, maybe a steel sandwich. We go for the fossil and then go over for the sand slash. What other steel types do I need if I get both those? That might be it. I mean, I guess I need Diglett, too. We could go back for Diglett if we still are looking. I think that's probably the only other steel type I'm going to need. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll do steel. We'll go over for Shieldon up on the hill. Not being able to have a 3D balcony and most of the buildings are copy-paste rectangles is concerning since it's all in a city. Is that a thing? I haven't really seen a lot of info on that game yet. But, yeah. Ceiling Cat, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Gonna make some soup. Enjoy. Enjoy your soup. Rock sandwich is better for shield on. Oh, because Skarmory is there. Yeah, that's a good call. Well, I could go rock and then go for Rhyhorn, which I need down there. Maybe rock? That's a good call. Yeah, we'd get a bunch of Skarmories, which Skarmory is like one of my favorite Pokemon, but we're all good on Skarmory, you know what I mean? Alright, let's do a rock sandwich, that's fine. I need a ton of Rhyhorns and stuff because of that. They all have male-female differences, so... there are teleporter elevators that go up buildings and you fly with Rotom-Phone. That's... That was the nice thing about Legends, is you were like very connected with your Pokemon and you got to fly around with them and, you know, seemed like you were very attached to your homies with that. It's a very different vibe, but yeah, I'm still gonna play it. It is what it is. We'll see, I guess. Bacon. This is the world's thickest bacon. I think we have to go bacon for... Oh my god. I didn't realize I was getting 6 bricks of bacon. 4. I'm gonna do one of these. I'm gonna build like a meat pyramid here. Maybe, how about this? Make a little support beam. Put all my peppers in here. Look at this. What a sandwich. We get one over here. Oh, this is a masterpiece. We'll go right there. Don't mind that. It was pretty symmetrical until the other yellow pepper, but what can you do? Sir, that's spam. It's called bacon. Don't... I didn't make this 3D model. This isn't me. He looked like he didn't like that. That seemed like that was going to be a bad sandwich for a second. Alright, we're good. Yeah, he was not happy about that sandwich. I mean, it would be a lot. I get it. Okay, this is one that I remember being a little stanky to actually see what's going on here. We got a raid. Got a raid. I'm not sure who this is, but everybody that's popping in right now from the raid, welcome in. I'm calm and collecting. I'm a calm guy and I do some shiny hunting. We're doing some shiny hunting in Scarlet and Violet on the Switch too. So, yeah, I appreciate the raid. Thanks for popping in. What were you guys doing tonight? I don't know that I'm going to be able to see this thing. I'm not sure about this. It seems battles will be the highlight. Yeah, it seems like that VA thing, the whole deal is like, that's your rank in the battle city or whatever. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like battles were the strongest part of the original Legends. But, maybe it's going to be real neat. I mean, Megas are coming back, which I really like. So, I don't know. I'm going to try not to get, like, too burned up over anything yet that I've seen, because it's still real early on. There really has not been that much revealed officially for the game, so it's just like, I can't really form a super strong opinion one way or the other on it, just with the little bit that we've seen so far, you know? There's just not a lot to really say about it yet. But I hope it's good. Just lost a Nuzlocke on Brilliant Diamond. That is a bad time. Oh, on Cynthia, too. That's, like, not early on. Well, I hate to hear that, but you're gonna be getting back in the saddle again? You're picking it up on the next stream, right? I've never personally done a Nuzlocke, if you believe it. I'm not enough of a gamer, man. I know how it's gonna go, and I'll tell you, I ain't getting to Cynthia. So, yeah, well, better luck on the next one. That's brutal. Gonna be hurting our Pokemon again. What do you mean? In ZA? The one thing with Megas I didn't like, I hate how canonically it causes them pain. Yeah, they... in the Pokedex were pretty crazy about the description for Megas. It's like, yeah, it turns its blood to stone, and it's in crazy pain while it's flying around. I think that was Aerodactyl. It, like, turns all of its blood into... all of its blood into stone. And, like, with Garchomp, it's, like, piercing the... like blade things out of its skin and stuff. Like, they didn't have to go that crazy on those descriptions. Like, funny because I got burnt out from Pokemon, and right when I get back into it, you're back to live streaming. There you go. We're synced up on that. Yeah, I was definitely in a bit of a lull for the Pokemon stuff. It's just there wasn't a lot going on, and I was streaming a lot too, so I was just kind of getting burned out that way, and it had been a pretty big gap between releases of any news or games or anything, so I just kind of figured it was a good time to just kind of step away for a little bit, kind of get recharged for the next big thing, and be ready to get back into the old grind, you know? Wasn't it just Sun and Moon Pokedex entries that went that route? I don't know. Sun and Moon didn't have Megas. So it was X and Y, right? Were there any other games that had... It was Oris and X and Y, right? Right? Am I insane? Or did they have Megas in Sun and Moon? Am I just nuts? Ultra Sun and Moon? Am I crazy? I always talk about how much I really like Sun and Moon, but, like, I'm just a fraud and I don't even know what's going on in those. I mean, was it just 3DS era that had Megas, maybe? Post-game. Yeah, and I mean, I guess, even Let's Go had Megas. Let's Go was technically Gen 7, which is kind of weird to think about since it was on a different console. We're just old. Yeah, that is a fact. Do you think we'll be getting double battles in the battle if the battle mechanics are different? I think that if it's a battle-centric game, I don't see why they wouldn't have double battles in it, you know? And especially since Pokemon seems to really love double battles, that's what, like, VGC is. I don't see why they wouldn't put it in there if it's going to be a more battle-centric deal, but I have no idea. Who knows what the heck they're going to do. They make some interesting decisions sometimes, so I can't even pretend like I know what the heck they're going to be doing. I miss triples, do you? I've never done a triple battle, actually. Other games were more like, it is cool and powerful. That's good. I like that description. Very descriptive. Cool and powerful. Uh-oh. Okay, that messed with me. The like goal alert. Guys, I appreciate you liking the stream. If you haven't liked it yet, think about it. Let's get a like goal 100. Sir Sheikar, he's got it. Sir Sheikar. Ultra Sun's Garchomp entry. Its arms and wings melted into something like size. Mad with rage, it rampages on and on. It's pretty sweet, actually. Pretty metal. But yeah, melting your wings and arms together into some just crazy skin and bone scythe doesn't sound like it would be a very fun process to be part of, right? But I remember specifically Aerodactyls being kind of like not a good time for Aerodactyl. That was like one of the main ones. I like Gen 7, but the shiny sparkles are the worst in the series. Honestly, I kind of feel like this game is the worst in the series, shiny sparkle-wise. Like, they look kind of cool, the model for them, but it's real weak. I feel like this has the least pop when you send out a shiny in this game. And just battles in general are not very dynamic, the cameras and stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. I would think it's this game. One game that doesn't get the credit it deserves on the shiny sparkles and stuff is Sword and Shield. The sparkles in that game are pretty bananas, especially like the ultra shinies, the like glass breaking ones. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, it runs crazy on the Switch too. It's like a totally different game with how it's running. I will say I'm having a very hard time with these shield runs. This is a separate issue, but this is one of the downsides of the crazy spawn just distance and everything, is there's shield-ons out in the fields here, and there is no chance I'm seeing these things, bro. Shiny Tails. I'm gonna need some kind of confirmation in the Discord or something, because I don't know. I don't know if I buy it. People say shiny all the time. I'm not wiping this. It's fine. It's fine. Ugh. I don't know. This one's like, it's supposed to be real blue. The like shield part of it. Looked up Aerodactyls. It seems like one of the more tame entries. Really? Maybe I'm thinking of something else then. One of them was specifically about like its blood turning to stone. And it's like mad and like kind of the rampaging thing is kind of how I remember it. But it's been a long time, I guess. Shai Achu Ni. No. No fake shiny callouts, you better not. I already am... I'm having a hard enough time as it is. Man, some of them do look shiny, though. Like, for real. I don't know. I could see people maybe thinking they're seeing a shiny, too. This one specifically is kind of rough. Can confirm it on Watchback. It was just prior to the picnic. The picnic. Throw out a timestamp. Let's confirm this. I mean, I definitely feel like I could be missing things. There's a lot of things spawning, so, I definitely think so, but you guys let me know. Let me know if we get a confirmation here. Have to add it upside down. Is a man not entitled to the sweat on his brow? My shiny hunting brow. Gage. Never even played Scarlet and Violet. Now I can jump in for the first time and have a good experience. That's pretty cool, honestly. I played this through the battle days, and I did still have a good time. I do like this game. But starting out and just playing this on the Switch 2 is going to be a totally different experience just overall. It'll be a good time. And I'm glad some people are going to be able to experience this the first way, like first time playing through it, as it was very obviously intended to be. Like, this is just... it's totally different. So it's good. I'm glad you're hopping in, though. A lot of people have kind of played it and kind of wrote this game off because of the performance, but I do think that this will help kind of just smooth over some of the hard feelings on it. It sucks that you have to pay for the old Switch 2 to get that experience, but it is what it is. That's a different different story here, right? Glitches. What about glitches? Channel in the Discord? You can post it in general. Yeah, throw it in general. Let's see this. Let me know when it's over there, guys, because I want to see. We're going to have to see if I failed one. It was only a matter of time if I did. There's so many things spawning. Like, Bro's so good it makes me want to cry. Michael gets real emotional. Pokemon-related things, especially performance. Just be tearing up. Alright. Patiently waiting for the announcement that Pokemon Colosseum and XD is out for the expansion pass. Yeah, I actually have never played through those games. I have some copies of them in Japanese, but my Japanese is not at that level. But I do want to play through those at some point. I don't know if I'll stream them, because I don't know that I'm going to shiny hunt in those games. Those shiny hunts are an entirely different beast from other shiny hunts. They are very, very rough. We'll see. I don't know if I got it in there. How about Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and Fire Red, Leaf Green? All the other ones for the like Game Boy and Game Boy Advance stuff for the premium members. I don't know. I feel like if they were gonna do it, they would have already, right? I don't know. I wish they would, because it would be so much easier for me to stream it than like my Nightmare DS Lite setup that I have. But I don't know. I also won't be able to do the 6X shiny hunts with the Switch Online stuff, right? Like, I'll need to... I guess I have 3 Switches now. I have my 2 old ones in the Switch 2. Get 3 going at once. It's not the same, though. Those 1 in 8192 odds are brutal, man. Discord General for shiny. Let's see this thing. Is this shiny? I don't know. I could see how I missed this. Maybe?
I am finally living down my photography checklist.
No. You're what? Hold on. Finally living down my photography check disc. No, yours was still worse. The one that they're talking about is above the rock, not the sleeping one. It's on the left side. There's like a little boulder on the left. And it's like right on top of that little boulder is what they're talking about. I do think that's probably a shiny. That does look right. That one on the right that Shrimps zoomed in on was a sleeping one. That's what the blue was. Yeah, alright. Where do I see the pic? Exclamation Discord in the chat. Somebody posted it over there. Alright. We're gonna throw it up, because I do think that's probably a shiny one. I think I just missed it. This is tough to spot, guys. I definitely am holding the L on this one. Alright, well, we knew it was going to happen at some point. There he goes. Poor fella. Living in the upside down world. We'll run it back, though. This is tough. I need to be looking a little closer, I guess, because this is just... That thing... I get why I didn't spot it. And it sucks because it was in the shade, too, which kind of makes it look a little blue. The yellow is just not very different either. It's pretty tough to compare these things. But maybe I just need to not be looking from as far away. Need to get up close and personal here.
Michael celebrates 5 months of membership.
Michael,
Front-facing
you,
baby chick emoji. Front-facing baby chick emoji.
I appreciated
Front-facing
you,
baby chick emoji.
Michael.
Front-facing baby chick emoji. Front-facing baby chick emoji.
Why you do
Front-facing
this?
baby chick emoji.
Why you do this to me?
Front-facing baby chick emoji. Front-facing baby chick shining fail.
Well, there you go. Like Michael said, that is a fact. This is what happened. This is just how it goes in the shiny hunting business every now and then. You know which one made me quit? Flareon. Oh yeah, Flareon was pretty annoying too. Although, I don't know, man. There's definitely some rough ones. We still need the family of 3 Tandemouse. I don't know if you've done that yet. You like the really annoying, crazy shiny hunts. Get on that Tandemouse grind. Maybe we should do a sandwich for that tonight. I'm interested to see how that looks, because we're just going to have Ceruledge just, like, mauling the poor level 1 babies in that area. Or, you know what? There's actually a pretty okay spot for it in Kitakami. Yeah, maybe we'll be there. Killing all the families of mice, I guess. Just going through with our Mega Man Battle Network friend. Doing what he does best. I'm, like, second-guessing everything now. I kind of saw the blue of that rock. This one over here in the shadows looks like it's shiny. Bro, I wish I didn't fail one of these, because now I'm just, like, double, triple checking everything. Because they look bluer until I get kind of closer. Like, all of those look pretty blue. Look at that, when it's under the shadows like that. He's not shiny. We're moving on. You do Tandemouse enough, you can start to tell. I can tell the difference just by looking at them, but you have to get really close to them, and the issue with the Switch 2 is they're going to be spawning really far away. So I'm going to be running around a lot during that if I'm trying to look at them manually. And I don't know if that's going to be the play. If that's going to be one of the ones that I think is going to maybe be worse on the Switch 2 because of the amount of them spawning all over the place. I think it's going to be kind of rough, but we'll see. Remember doing this on the side of the cliff, the mice screaming haunts me. What? What are you talking about? I think you were playing a different video game, Shrimps. You were playing something else. You're playing Vermintide or something. A totally different... The mice screaming on the mountain. What game was this man playing? Watch the anime, their cries hilarious. It's like a weird, like... They just sound like they're breathing almost. They're just like... Right? But they've got the really big, crazy looking mouths. What a strange Pokemon. That's one of the ones that I feel like doesn't really look like a Pokemon. It looks like a calico critter. Like, you know what I mean? The design is just not super Pokemon to me, if that makes sense. Was farming the Tandemouse. Yeah. Gotta get the super rare one with only 3. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I need. I need the family of 3 one. I actually have the 3-segment, the Dunsparce, which is the 1 in 100 as well. But I haven't really locked in and focused on the Tandemouse yet. So eventually we'll get to that point. I'll do one tonight. I'm interested to see how it is. Maybe it's better. Who knows? Sorry, I have to do this kind of slow and steady now. I don't want to fail another one. Because y'all have eagle eyes. I apparently don't have it. This was one that I had trouble with the first time, too. I remember this. I think I failed one originally. So this isn't even like a Switch 2 issue. This is just a me issue. It's just such a subtle difference with the lighting in this. Like, if I was getting into battles, it would be easier. But not the case. I have to spot it the good old-fashioned way. $76 to Dunsparce, and you got it too. Very nice. That's not too bad. I forget. I don't know if I was counting how many I did for the Dunsparce. I think I was slightly over odds on it. But nothing like crazy. So I'm hoping with the Tandemaus we get some good luck. We were a little over odds on Dunsparce, so maybe Tandemaus we get a little good luck on it. We kind of balance ourselves out a little bit. That's the hope. Z Toxic gifting a gifty. I appreciate you, buddy. Boris, make sure you say thanks to Z. And anybody else, if you're hoping to get a gifted membership, exclamation gift in the chat, make sure you're opted in. Because YouTube does some funky things with gifted memberships. And you get your spicy emotes. Some of the best on the platform, some say. The people who say it are me, okay? Yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of homies gifted memberships and giving people the emotes, so make sure you're opted in. Don't want to miss out on them. Like I miss out on shiny Shieldons, apparently. How much time we got? 8 minutes, bro. You know how I was talking about how, oh, if we get this and then we go over and we get like 2 other shinies, it's like I'll just use this and find 3 shinies in a sandwich. It'll be so easy. My hubris. Z Toxic with another gifty. Who are you trying to hit right now? Who's the target here? Pokemon Freak. There you go. Hey, you're getting some active people in the chat at least, which is good. We used to have it where it would hit people who like weren't even here. So at the very least, you're getting the homies who are here hanging out. Guys, make sure you say thanks if you get any gifties in the chat. Show some love. Throw out maybe a pay button emote, some Mr. Kappas. You have a bunch of new emotes to throw out there now. Make sure you're using them to their fullest. The trees here are really just the main problem. That's the issue here. Making me not see my Shieldons. What did I miss? You missed nothing. My phone is going ballistic right now. Hold on, guys. Sorry, it might be my wife. It's my wife. She's coming home. Got a dip for a few. Nephew wants to play Elden Ring Night Rain. Very nice. Enjoy. I haven't played it yet. Have a good time, though. That's, man. Nephew's a gamer. That's not an easy game. That's not a, I'm going to go play Minecraft with the kiddo. That's a, getting sweaty with some video games on that one. That one's tough. I need to try it at some point, because I've heard it's pretty good. It's weird. It's, like, different than other, like, Souls-like games. It's, like, roguelike, kind of. He's 30. Oh. When I think nephew, I always think... like kid, I guess. I guess that makes sense. Literally like close to the same age as me. It's just like, oh, he's playing video games. Oh, the little guy's playing Elden Ring. Oh, that's good. Have fun. Have fun. This is going to be even worse at nighttime. I'm going to tell you guys right now. The nighttime makes everything look super blue. Sir Shicker with 2 gifties. Who are we trying to hit? Have I missed who we're going for? Who's the target here? We're obviously trying to snipe somebody. Guys, make sure you say thanks. I see you guys getting those gifties. Are ya winning, son? Trying to hit CMH. Oh, I got you. Michael with the gifty as well. Guys, I appreciate you. I'm telling you, you're hitting some good targets, though. Got River right now. At least it isn't a bunch of randos who aren't actually here, because for a little while it was doing that, and it was just like, who even is this? They don't even come to stream. And who was it? Somebody got like a really good snipe on Keith, and it was Keith who got Jalissa last night. Single snipe, and it just happened. She's like, I need the Chonkla. Somebody give me a gifty. And it just happened in one gifty. So they've been pretty well targeted this time. McChespin, how's it going, buddy? How's things? I don't know if this is happening, guys. I failed my one, and I think that the game knows. They're all so blue. Nighttime is just not the time to do this. I don't know why it has to add insult to injury here. Maybe I should be KOing some. Maybe that would be like a nice little way. Like squinting, trying to shiny hunt these things. Nothing there. I wish I could tell from like the yellow on the body. I feel like that should be a way that I should be able to tell, but has not been like that. About to draw. Very nice. What are you drawing? What was your first shiny in this game? Mine was Tarantula. Okay, so my first one was literally right when I started my save. There was a shiny Scatterbug that I just walked right past. I didn't even look. My first shiny was a fail, and I was streaming, so it got called out.
Dead Toxic celebrates 29 months of
Z,
membership.
I appreciate you, buddy.
It's been a minute, but now I'm in it 29 months, and we're about to get it. Them is fit it, never missing, but I missed this, so now let's live it.
There you go. Beautiful words from Z and our boy Eminem. I appreciate you, buddy. So my actual first shiny that I caught in this game was a Fletchling in the beginning area. I had kind of crazy luck at the beginning of the game. I got like a Fletchling, I got a Lechonk real early. Yeah, we had pretty good luck overall with our shinies in our playthrough. Got a Fido immediately when I started Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, I mean, you see so many Pokemon. Even without the charm, like, it's just a matter of time. You just have to be looking, you know? How does this game perform on the Switch 2? Well, you're looking at it. It's pretty good. Lots of frames. Not really any drops. We've had a couple little, like, hiccups, but it's obviously nothing like what it was on the original Switch. It's night and day. Definitely the way it was meant to be played on Switch 2. So, if you have one, definitely worth a try to see how it performs, because it is just totally running way better. And this, unfortunately, on stream, like, it gets recompressed by YouTube a bit and stuff, so you're not getting the full picture here, but it is, you're seeing the frame rate, which is the main thing, right? Just how stable it is. That one looks... It's the Shadow, bro, I'm telling you. I'm losing it. Oh, God. Not sure if it'll work with the Switch 2, but is there a way to have them spawn and pop? Spawn and pop? What are you talking about? For the Shieldons, you mean? What does spawn and pop mean? This might be a reading issue for me too, but I don't know here. Let me know if there's a trick. The issue on the Switch 2 is things spawn really far away and stuff now. So I don't know if there's like a special place where you can have them spawn. It might not be a great spot anymore. There are some things that seem like they don't really work as well in this game now. Pop like disappear, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Was able to buy a Switch 2, should be here tomorrow. Travel case, screen protector, and safety case should be here next week. Very nice. Well, you're probably going to be playing it docked for a bit, right? Just getting going on it. But yeah, it apparently comes with some kind of coating on the screen already, or like a protector. Because I don't know if the screen is glass right now. It has like a shatterproof something on it, they were saying, that you aren't supposed to peel off of the screen. And I don't know if you just put like a screen protector just right over top of that, or what the deal is with that. But it does have something on it by default. It's going to be docked, yeah. So you'll be fine. Switch 2 is in postal limbo. That is unfortunate. Luckily, the Walmart pre-order that I got here super quick. I mean, it was here at like 7 a.m. day of release. So I was pretty surprised. I was actually able to get a Best Buy pre-order as well, because I was getting one for me and one for the wife. And the Best Buy pre-order, you know, we went there and we did the midnight release thing. It was 9 p.m. here because it was midnight Eastern time, so it wasn't too bad. And yeah, so I got both of mine by the next morning, basically. Must not be a very good protector if GameStop can put staples through it. Yeah, it's a shatterproof thing, so I think it's just like a plastic layer. So if the glass shatters, it's like, you know the glass screen protectors, if you crack them for your phone, you'll just see all like the spider web cracks, but it doesn't actually break into a bunch of shards of glass. I think it's just like that. Because is this glass? Can't really tell. I'm like sitting here licking my Switch 2 screen. Yeah, I don't know. But it must be if they have a shatterproof something on it, right? Like, doesn't make sense if it was plastic. People drop their Switch more often than they stab it. Yeah, that's true, I would hope. Got no luck with any pre-order. Been checking locations close to me for stock, but it's not looking like I won't get one by the time I get back. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like it's very location dependent, because I've heard a lot of people getting them just at some local place. So, yeah, keep checking. It'll happen eventually. Failed to shiny stapled my Switch. What? Woot. I'm going to change my layout for this sandwich a little bit. Doing the 4 bricks of bacon. I really don't like the, meat slapping noises this bacon makes when I pick it up. The splat. Not a fan of that.
Keith Stroganoff celebrates
Keith, I
21
appreciate you,
months
buddy.
of membership. Meat bricks.
He didn't say just meat bricks. OG Switch was packaged the same way, and there are a lot of other electronics just dumb and not very safe. Yeah, well, we talked about it. The Switch tablet was facing screen out in the box, and it's just like, what are we doing here? Why would we have it facing? And the piece of cardboard is very thin. There's nothing padding it besides that cardboard. It just, like, they could have it facing upside down, and it would be just better overall, you know? Like, it gets hit, it might get bonked on the back of it, but it won't, like, break the screen. Yeah, I don't know. Who am I to judge, I guess, right? Old Papa Nintendo must know better than calm and collecting, right? Engineering box designs and whatever else, I guess. I don't know. They're selling a lot of consoles, so they must not think it's much of a problem. And I guess the only thing I have heard that's an issue is the staples, so... Is this one shiny? Nope. That side profile really made it look shiny. The, like, nighttime is not doing us any favors here. I think maybe I'm going to do the picnic reset, like, in the middle here to keep them from spawning in this forest area. I think this might be the strat. In transit, something can happen. Exactly. I mean, it's like they're getting moved around and stuff a lot. It's not like they're just already on shelves and whatever. Like, they have to go through a bunch of mailing stuff to get to people. Not only to get to stores, but then when they get shipped, like Walmart sending all of them out, all that, like, just seems like it would be very easy. Like, the box is still the same shape. They just flip it the other direction. I don't know. Weird choice. What can you do? What can you do? Shield on, my dude. Would like to be done with this nightmare plateau that I'm on. So if you could just show up, that'd be great. I want a Pokemon case for my Switch too, but I don't think they have any yet. Yeah, I don't know. There's probably not a ton of accessories for this thing yet. So, eventually. There's definitely gonna be one, right? And just a matter of time. Especially with ZA coming out for it, they'll have all kinds of stuff. But for now, you're kind of stuck with what you can find. For me, I don't really need a case ever. Like, this thing is eternally going to be on the dock here, so it is what it is. I don't think I ever really undocked my primary stream Switch. Like, I've never played it off the dock. I guess I controlled it when I did my system transfer. That's about it. It's nice that I have the option, but I never really use it. There's no switching on my side of things, which it would be kind of cool if they had a version that was just like a console, no screen. They could probably sell it for quite a bit cheaper, you know, just have it be just a console, and there's no switching on it, which kind of, I could see why they maybe wouldn't do that, because that's the whole gimmick of the console, right? But, man, having a non-Switch Switch and just having it be an at-the-desk console thing, it would be perfect for my setup. You know, all the screen and everything else is just not necessary for me. But, you know, who knows? If they didn't do it on the original Switch, they probably won't do it on this, I would imagine. Took 8th place at the pre-release and won 8 packs. Very nice. 8 packs for 8th place. Man, it's been a while since I played some Pokemon TCG. It has been a very hot minute. But, that's still like a draft, right? Like, you open up packs and then you kind of build your deck and stuff, is how they do it. I do like drafting and stuff. I really like deck building and just card games in general. Something that I do a lot of. Although it's been a bit since I played a TCG for realsies. 5 wins, 1 loss. Not bad at all. Not bad. It's Magic, not Pokemon. Oh, you did a pre-release with Magic. I've also played a lot of tournament level Magic. That I played more recently than Pokemon. I would every now and then go to a Friday night Magic and just play some crazy red deck and just play really fast, and people get kind of mad, and then I'd leave. The last Friday Night Magic I went to, I never really went to any at this place. So I just showed up one night, played in the tournament, won the tournament, and then I just kind of left, and that was that. But I was playing like a red-black, like aggro deck, and people were just... They really don't like that stuff. I don't know why. People are kind of haters on the Unga Bunga play style, the caveman aggro. But it's a good time. Millennial Eyes is Electric Diaper's next single. That's a pretty good. Oh, yeah, I like it. Legit want to get a Coral Pink Switch Lite to transfer certain games onto. I honestly really like the Switch Lite. I like how it feels in the hand more than the regular Switch, honestly. It feels, it's like a bit lighter. I know the screen isn't as good, but like, kind of don't care. It's a much more portable console than the original Switch, and I feel like the buttons feel nicer too. They're supposed to be a little bit of a downgrade, but I kind of don't feel like they are a downgrade. I feel like they are kind of nice. They have the rubber dome stuff, so they have a little bit of like a squish to them, but I kind of prefer that, I think, over the kind of clicky tactile buttons that they have in the original Switch Joy-Cons. Yeah, it looks nice too. Yeah, for sure. Just being a whole unit instead of the detachable stuff. For sure. No, I get where you're coming from with that. Guys, have I mentioned that this is an absolute nightmare? Have I said this once or twice already? Have the special edition Zacian and Zamazenta one. There was a Sword and Shield special Switch Lite? I don't think I knew that. Is it like silver, maybe? I'm trying to remember what that looks like. Gotta switch up the hunt. I'm feeling it. I'm about ready to get out of here, personally. But this is like the sunk cost fallacy thing that we were talking about earlier with the BDSP resets. It's like I've already spent so much time finding this shield on. If I leave now, it's like I'm close to the diamonds. Saw my shiny Brellum over there. I didn't know what the heck was going on for a second. I'm so close to the diamonds. I can't leave yet. Oh, that's it right there. There you go. The diamonds. See, I almost left. I almost lost my diamonds. That is tough. At nighttime, too, is pretty brutal. Alright, level 69 shield on. See, this thing, I feel like, for sure has something sketchy. Shield on. Heavy Slam, Iron Head, Metal Burst, Endure. Alright, well. Nothing sketchy. Although I think I'm just going to chuck a Quick Ball at it. Now that I think about it. Kind of yellow and blue. Do it to it. It's just that easy. Thing is so not noticeable in this game. Yeah. It's rough. Sir Shicker with 5 gifties, buddy. I appreciate you. Whoever gets those, please make sure to say thanks to old Sir Shicker. And throw out some of those emotes. He says Calm Pog is his emote, so throw it out there. Alright, I need Rhyhorn and stuff, I was saying, so I think we're going to go right around here. See what we can get. And we need to get... This is going to be a Bastiodon, so I'm going to put it on the board as such. Bastiodon. A big fella. With the poor dead shield on up there too. We don't need to talk about him. Oh, Merrington. It's going well. We just found a Shieldon that we're going to evolve into a Bastiodon, and now we're Getting back to the grind over here, looking for some Rhyhorns. Oh my god, there's so many running around here. This is kind of interesting how many are spawning just running around. There's a lot of not rock types here. I don't know why that is. This is shiny. What the heck? This thing isn't even boosted. I'm looking for a Rhyhorn, dude. What are you doing here? I was just trying to get my bearings here. I didn't even know what was going on. I mean, we'll take it. We'll definitely take it. Underrated shiny. Yeah, honestly, it is. The whole line for this is pretty good. I feel like Flygon's kind of the worst of the whole line. If I'm being honest. We're going to repeat ball this thing, I think. Oh my god. Can we just... There we go. Repeat ball. Easy. My brother says, hello there. Not bad at all. Not bad. Although we need to find our spot for Rhyhorn, because that's what we're looking for here. Get my brother on the board. Gen 3. Look at him go. Boom. Alright, in all honesty, I hate to agree with that statement, but I know it's true. Yeah. Flygon's just like a little bit weaker than the other two, and Trapinch is a very, very good shiny. We can agree on that, right? Like, just making sure that. I'm in traffic right now, dude. Don't stand for the Flygon slander. I like Flygon quite a bit, but its shiny is not as good as Trapinch and Vibrava. Can we agree on this? You know it to be true. Let's get in the corner. We're gonna do some picnic resets. Oh my god, there's so many. This is one that's insane with the Switch 2, I think. There's so many here. Yeah, they're just everywhere. I have to pause before I get run over, but this is pretty good. We're seeing a ton of these things. Flygon's the worst in the line, but its shiny doesn't suck. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that it sucks. It's the worst in the line, though. That's what I'm saying. But the Flygon appreciators they're out for blood. People hate Flygon? No. Why would you hate Flygon? The whole evolution line is super cool. Even Vibrava. I think Vibrava just doesn't get the love that it deserves in general. Because it's a pretty cool Pokemon, too. Please don't Shadow Realm me. Yeah, you better be careful. Panna's got the wrench now. She's not afraid to use it. I don't know why that got flagged by YouTube. Didn't like the he's just a little man. This is just a matter of time here. Just a matter of time. Flygon did nothing wrong. Yeah, it just got a little bit of a not as great shiny as its brethren. The younger brothers and sisters. This is insane, dude. There are so many Rhyhorn around here. Say something nice about Flygon. Earn forgiveness. There you go. It's the only way, guys. I'm gonna leave this to you guys. Getting a pink shark is really gonna suck in Ruby version. Can't you, like, isolate Carvana or something? Isn't that, like, a pretty common spawn? I feel like that shouldn't be too bad. Finding it as a Sharpedo is probably going to be tough. But yeah, see, here's the thing is Kyon came over here and was playing my Pokemon Emerald just for funsies while we were hanging out. And he did probably a few hundred encounters. Like, not even 1,000 encounters in this area that I was at. And this Pokemon Emerald, my English copy, is crazy, bro. It has found so many shinies in, like, insanely under odds numbers. Just like everything it's found has been super, super under odds. And I found a an Illumise, the bug thing from Gen 3. When I was just doing some test encounters with my setup, it had to have been under 50 encounters. Found that, and it found a bunch of things during Safari Week. And he was just doing a few hundred encounters and found a shiny Minun. Just out of nowhere. That game is bananas. That Emerald is just supercharged with the shiny luck. I got a very good trainer ID, apparently. The RNG is favoring me in that one. Just a break at work. I got you. Thanks for popping in, Buckaroo. Kind of makes sense with how Emerald RNG works. You probably have a save with an early shiny seed. I don't know that that's exactly how that that situation works. Like, it's not across the board for every Pokemon, right? Like, the RNG... Oh, there we go. Here we go, first one. The RNG is weird stuff. I know that it's broken in that game, but if you have a shiny seed for one Pokemon, that doesn't mean that it's the same for others. Because, like, the PID has to be correct for the other encounters, too, right? Like... I whistled twice. I know. I'm having issues, guys. I'm just going to put it to sleep, and then I think I'm going to Ultra Ball. That's how it works. I'm 99% sure. I'll have to mess with that, because I don't know on that, to be perfectly honest with you. Found a shiny Linoon that same night. I know. I saw that, too. And I did all my RNG manips. They all have the same IVs in nature because of my seed. Weird. That's how, like, the PID's generated? I mean, that's cool, I guess. That makes it a little bit of a bummer if that's actually... I'm going to have to look at the IVs and stuff to see. Because I guess I can test that. Because I wasn't doing RNG manipulation, obviously, but... I don't know, if it is early on and I'm hitting the same frame or whatever, maybe that is a thing. Get it on the board. Oh, you're right. You're right. Let's get a Rhyhorn on the board. I need a bunch of different evolutions of this thing, so we'll have to evolve some of these eventually. I don't know if that was male or female. I'm just going to throw a male one on the board. We can adjust as needed. Big Chungus here. Hunting Articuno and Let's Go Pikachu Eevee right now. Still need to finish that hunt. It's not too bad. Throw on your lure, and you have the charm. Your odds are crazy for it. It, like, doesn't take long at all. When I was looking at my save, and yeah, the PID is always a certain time and frame for shiny, and it is scattered with the natures. What are you talking about? It depends on your, like, if the battery's working and stuff too. The thing is like, your shiny seed is moving around when the battery works, but in Emerald, it's always the same thing. So, like, Emerald specifically is, like, very broken with the RNG. And I guess... I don't really know why people love Emerald as much as they do with the issues that it has. I feel like it's a pretty big bummer about that game to me is that you can't soft reset anything, or like that the RNG is all goofy. Like, to me, I value Ruby and Sapphire more than Emerald kind of because of that. Lure doesn't work, but I have one on anyway. Are you sure it doesn't? Has that been, like, verified that it doesn't work? Because it's supposed to affect any encounter that's happening, I think, but I don't know that anybody's done testing on whether or not that works or not, unless Anubis did. Yeah. Yeah. Killen, I would imagine that it's working on that. Like, it's just Emerald specifically that has that issue, or like Ruby and Sapphire if the battery's dead. You're heading out, Z. We'll see you around. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. And Panda, you're going too? Good night. Have fun. I know it's getting late for some peeps, so don't stress it. Pretty sure it's been verified, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I mean, it's no harm to leave it on. It costs you almost nothing, but I will say I got those shiny hunts done in like a couple hundred encounters each, which is crazy. Like, I had pretty good luck, even by like Let's Go standards. Wasn't leaving yet, was just reiterating. Oh, I got you. I got you. Alright, well, we still got Z in the house. And Sir Shicker, I appreciate that gifty, by the way. I see you throwing it out there. Poke Collector Colin, there you go. At least you're getting people in chat. This is good. RNG is funner than people give it credit for. There's problem-solving element, and yeah, I mean, like the timing and stuff too. I definitely get it. I personally haven't ever RNG manipulated anything. It's definitely different than regular shiny hunting, but I don't like, not like hating on it, you know? I think it's very interesting, the science of figuring out like the seed and finding the frame that you need to be at and timing your button presses, and there's a lot of interesting elements to it. Claw, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, trying to get old CMH. I mean, with how it's only been hitting people in chat, I think that that's only a matter of time. It's gonna happen. I think it's time for me to play some MM2. MM2. Mega Man? What is MM? I love that any gray cursed member on the channel, we have just become Shirk. Yeah. Shirk was the first and the last. Poor Shirk. Shirk hasn't been... Shirk might get a membership before all CMH with how things have been going, unfortunately. Do we need a new like goal? What are we at right now? I can't see it. If we're at 100 likes, yeah, we can get another one. If you guys haven't liked the stream yet, think about it. Help your boy out on the old algorithm. Keith. There you go. Giving it a shot. Keith, I appreciate you, buddy. We need a new like goal. Let's get a like goal around like 150 or something, maybe. You guys can decide. Make a pretty one for me. I'll pin it up. There you go. Raise plays. You got it. Boom. I appreciate you guys liking the stream, helping your boy out. With how many Rhyhorns there are here, I'm surprised we haven't seen more than just the one. Like, we are seeing an absolute, just crazy amount of these things. Forgot to like the stream. I can't believe you've done this. Can't believe you've done this. It's all good. This is all just goofy YouTube shenanigans anyways. It's like... I get it. I was about to go to bed, but I just got my shiny Fennekin. Very nice. Oh, that's a good one. And that's full odds, too. That's a good shiny. I don't know if I've ever had a shiny Fennekin. I don't even have one in this game. Yeah, maybe we have to go for that at some point tonight. Nice fire, Sammy. I need Magmar and stuff, too. Yeah, maybe we try for that. I also need Litten. I put that as the thumbnail hunt yesterday. I never did it. I've returned. How's the hunting going? It's going. We have a pretty okay bunch of shinies so far tonight. We're not doing too bad. I failed one, unfortunately. The first shiny fail on the Switch, too, so... What can you do? This is my 1 year. Got me a luxury ball. Very nice. Very, very nice. This one just sleeping over there, not living the Stampede life like the other ones. Have the whole line, but wanted to start a Gen 6 Dream Team quest to celebrate ZA. Yeah, that's awesome. I would like to do some more shiny hunting in Gen 6. I really haven't done a lot in it. And one cool thing that Gen 6 has that I feel like just not a lot of people do anymore is Friend Safari. That's like such a cool... It's not really like a method, I guess, but it's such a cool little thing. When you have a whole bunch of friends on the list and you have just a bunch of options, it's basically just Masuda hunting because it's the same odds, but like it's just random encounters, so it's less work, and that's just super cool to me. Just like Masuda with less steps, you know? That, oh, there we go. There's another one way far. Oh my goodness. It's way out there. I'm about to get jumped again. Where'd the other one go? Get me out of here, bro. Let me save. 2 in 1 sand is not too bad. And we got the Bastiodon and a Vibrava, I guess, which wasn't boosted, but we got it anyways. Alright, yeah, that was sketchy, because it was real far away. Do I need a Rhyhorn? Let me see. I need a female Rhyhorn and Rhyperior. Do I need... Oh, was this one female? I don't remember what the last one was. Need males, too. Man, I need a bunch of these things. I'm going to catch this in a ball to stay a Rhyhorn, I think. This one's going to continue to be a Rhyhorn. So let me figure out what ball I'm catching this thing in. Luxury ball, probably. I'm going to give it one false swipe. This thing might have a sketchy move. Maybe I shouldn't do this. I haven't even looked. Let's just do this. Make it happen. Okay, good. Last one was female too. Okay, good. So that one will be, because I caught it in an Ultra Ball, that one will be like a Rhydon or Rhyperior. Let's try to get one more before this sandwich ends. We probably have about 5 minutes. Oh my god, bro, please. I want to get off of Mr. Bones' wild ride. Here we go. What are we at time-wise? What are we at? About 4.5 minutes. Let's keep it moving. Keep it moving. 7 shinies in 2 hours. Is this normal for Gen 9? Yeah, pretty much. we're kind of going the craziest odds we can do too, since I'm using sandwiches and stuff, but you just get so many encounters in this game, it's crazy. So, alright, well, we have 2 female Rhyhorns. One of them is going to be a Rhydon eventually, but I guess we'll evolve it and then we'll figure it out. Make it happen. It's already been 2 hours. Yeah, about 2 hours on the dot. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, we just see so many Pokemon in this game. In a regular game, each of these encounters would be, 20 seconds, something like that. Like, you just have to find the Pokemon, run away one by one. But with this, you're just seeing 30, 40 at a time. Like, it's just way, way quicker to go through the encounters compared to the olden days. But I will say, I do have a soft spot for the old shiny hunts as well. So, it's not only this that we're playing. Cracked, welcome in. Hello, hello. Rhyhorn, my dude. Maybe one more. Yeah, one more Rhyhorn. Another 2 hours of soft resetting for this Chimchar. Godspeed. Godspeed. Yeah, that's tough. No more Starlies. Chimchar's the next one for sure. There was less volume on the Switch, so this is much easier on Switch too. Yeah, Tails, for this specifically, this is like way, way crazier. But I think that there's some things that the Switch one might still be better on because of the distance that things spawn away from you. It really can kind of muddy the... sorry, my dogs are not ballistic. I'm sorry, I live in a zoo, dude. Because of the distance that things spawn from you, you can get things spawning that... Hold on, I'm sorry. Friggin' dogs, man. Because of the distance, you can find a bunch of things that you're not really looking for to, or if it's a really small Pokemon, they spawn a mile away and it's like impossible to see. So there's kind of some downsides, but I would think overall it leans more on the positive side than the negative side for shiny hunting in this. Like it's still fast no matter whether you're hunting on the Switch 1 or the Switch 2, right? I'm not muted. Don't lie to me. I can see my levels too. Don't be playing games with me. You be getting all the shinies indeed. Trying to get my gosh darn capture card to work with Switch 2 so I can play it at my PC. Yeah, I didn't really have any issues with my capture card and my Switch 2. I had issues with my TV downstairs, though. I was getting no sound at all with that, because I have like a home theater setup, and it was just not playing well with the Switch 2. Do you have a shiny Flabébé yet? If not, good luck. Yeah, that is one that would be terrible on Switch 2, I think, because they're all just a million miles away. Yeah, that'd not be good. I do have shiny Flabébé. I don't know if I have all the forms yet, though. I think I might. I'll need to look at that. I don't know if I'm going to live that life. That would be real bad on this. I think I Masuda them, to be honest with you. Come on, Rhyhorn. 40 seconds. Get a buzzer beater, shiny Rhyhorn. One of my favorite starters. Hoomst. Hoomst. We probably have one more reset. It's raining. These Rhyhorns don't like it. This is when all the shinies pop out. What the heck? My guy was freaking out from the rain. I didn't know what was going on there. He's like not happy that it's... I mean, I get it, I guess. Have a picnic in the rain. Sir Shicker with a gifty, buddy. I appreciate you. Talinda, welcome in. I see you there. Alright, well, we're out of Sammy. We need to take a peek at the old... These poor Charmanders, dude. It's just like we're on life support right now with this rain. They're just not in the best place either. It's just blasting them. I'm gonna heal real quick. We need to take a look at the... see if we got any marks on any of these. Havoc Nachos. Pretty interesting name. Some Havoc Nachos. Make sure you say thanks if you're here for that gifted membership. And anybody else, I know we've been getting a few random stray gifties. So make sure you're saying thanks if you get one of those. Throw out some of the spicy emotes that you got too. We got some new ones. It's a great day to stay calm. Yes. Doing a little shiny hunting, per usual. Can you look for a Fennekin next, please? I'm not, like, super against that. Take a look, maybe. Is it something that's, like, kind of tough to find? I can't remember what the Fennekin situation was. Alright. Nothing on Shieldon. We need to evolve this, though. No Vibrava. No Rhyhorn. Oh my god. We had really good luck on marks yesterday. Not so much today. Alright, female, female. We need to evolve this. And we need to evolve this. So let's evolve some homies real quick. Here we go. This is going to be Big Mama. There she is. Not the craziest shiny. It's like a sandstone color. It's not bad. But, not as good as the base form shiny, I guess. I have always kind of liked Rhydon as a Pokemon, though. This was like one of the earliest Pokemon designs, so... I don't know. I've always liked them. And Shieldon. Little fella. This thing is a demon. The texture on the helmet is pretty cool, though. It's just got the little, like, chips out of it and stuff. Cool, pretty cool. Brings out the red in your eyes, indeed. Yeah, he's an ugly fella, but we needed him for the deck, so I'm not complaining. Wants to learn block? I think not. Non-damaging move? No thank you. Back to the box you go. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright, back to the old grind. Fennekin. I kind of forget where Fennekin is. It's like somewhere in this area, right? I'm sure you'll find out sometime soon. I don't know who... Woot? Oh, I'm like in the middle of a discussion here. You guys have your fun. I'll shut up now. Where the heck am I going to go for Fennekin? It's like somewhere over here, isn't it? Like Fire Sammy, kind of in the plains is what I remember. I've never actually gone for this, so... Is this kind of the vicinity for it? How did I miss the Call Misty? Yes. The Call Misty. The conversation isn't meant for me. I'll butt out. Panna screams in the distance. Who's your favorite starter Pokemon? It's tough. I really like Rowlet for grass types. Huecoco's probably my favorite fire starter. And water, I really like Mudkip and Totodile. So those are a few of them. I have a hard time picking just one, to be honest with you. Okay. I guess around here, I'm just going to try a fire sandwich. I do need Magmar and Magmortar and stuff, so... But I think it's in this area for fire Sammys. To the left, near the small mud pit. So around here. Alright. I'll do a fire sandwich around here. We'll see what's poppin'. Did I save? I'm gonna save again. Let's give it a shot. Panna and I are co-presidents of the Chikorita fan club. There you go. Yeah, there's a lot of Chikorita stands in here. My wife is also one of them. What is the fire sandwich? Let's see. 2 red peppers. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. Boom. I'm the president and sole member of the Empoleon fan club and the Call Misty fan club. Both things. Yeah, big Call Misty stan as well. Although she's been, you know, offline for a little while. Excited for Tepigan Legends. Yeah. I mean, they definitely are going to get a mega, right? Like, all of the starters are definitely getting megas. There's no way they don't. So, it'll be interesting to see. I don't really know. I hope they look good, all of these megas, because I really like megas. I just don't want them to be stanky, you know? I have high hopes for this game. I'm probably not the president, maybe president of the Venusaur fan club. There's a lot of Venusaur stands out there, definitely. Wi-Fi is dipping into the McDonald's territory, huh? Hate to see it. Have you hunted for Porygon 2 in the new outbreaks yet? No, but I found 2 regular Porygons just walking around during the other ones. I have a feeling we'll probably find some Porygon 2s when we walk near an outbreak at some point. And oh, there we go. Bunch of Fennekins over here. Man, these are kind of tough to spot in the grass. Although when it's shiny, it'll definitely be noticeable because that thing's like white and red, or like kind of, is it black and red or white and red? Like a gray or something, right? Is that the only spot for them to spawn, is kind of here in the grass? Proud member of the Inteleon fan club. Yeah, there's a, that's definitely a less populated fan club, I think. I haven't heard a ton of Inteleon stands out there. Definitely a smaller bunch. What the heck are all these? What is this blue? It's a Rowlet. You aren't a fire type? What are you doing here, dude? What the heck are you doing out here, bro? This, I think, can be our Hisuian Rowlet, so that's good. What's with all these random... these random things? I mean, I'll take it. I was like, that is a very different color than the other things in there. Rowlets. Let's see. What do you got? I feel like this might have Brave Bird. So I need to be careful. And also, it's going to do 1,000,000 damage to me when it does it. It does have Brave Bird. So that's a little spooky. I can't even put it to sleep. This sucks. What am I gonna do? Just... I'm kind of in a weird spot here. I can't really do anything to this fella. I don't know if I need it in a netball. Hold on. Do I need Hisuian? Let me see here. Let me just make sure I don't need this in its other forms. Yeah, I have the whole line right now. I don't have the Hisuian Decidueye, though. So this is going to be like red and stuff. Maybe a Repeat Ball is fine for this. Repeat Ball kind of matches. That'll be like a good catch rate too. We'll do this. Easy peasy. Yeah, Rowlet's definitely one of my favorite starters of all time, for sure. Just a little friend. Love Rowlet. Rowlet, my second favorite starter line. Yes, good choice. A cool little fella. I don't know if I just need to run around here. I'm going to save. I'm okay with this because this is for the decks. I'm going to add it as Rowlet on the board, though. I'm not going to put it as a Decidueye because Rowlet is the one. We don't need to see that evolution. We want to have a little round friend. Yeah. snapping to the Rhyhorn's butt. There we go. Boom. Just a little guy. A polite little lad. I guess I'm just going to ride around, though. I was a little too close to the other area. It was cool that I got... that I got the Rowlet, but that wasn't really what I was here for, you know? I've been having a lot of weird luck with the non-boosted things. Got the Vibrava earlier, too. A rotund boy, exactly. I think my current shiny team in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon is Rowlet, Zorua, Meowth, Pikipek, Wimpod, and Mudbray. It's a good squad. Some good shinies overall. I've never actually done a Dream Team quest like that. Or like a shiny-only playthrough even. I've never done it. I'm just a big fraud. Big shiny hunting fraud. I need to at some point. It'd be pretty fun. Have 3 shiny Empoleons. All named variations of Napoleon. There you go. Napoleon. Maybe Napoleon. They're written the same way. Don't give me this. I think I should be able to see this in the grass. The regular Fennekin is kind of weird to see in the grass because it's also kind of yellow, but when it's shiny, its ears are like crazy red with that gray, right? I'm not stressing it too much. Have you seen the realistic Pokemon team trend? No. What is this? I have not seen this one. They're really far away. This is one of the ones where it's like kind of tough because of that, but this isn't like... This isn't bad, I don't think. It's just I need to take a little more time looking around, you know? Get some family spawns over there. What Mons would you have IRL? Honestly, Ditto is just a very... He's the channel mascot, first off. But besides that, he has a lot of utility of being able to be any Pokemon or anything, technically, I guess, if that's how the rules work with it. So, like, he'd be a very useful Pokemon overall, right? Something psychic definitely has to be a thing, right? Like, something to be able to kind of float around or move things, you know, help you move some furniture. What else? Something that can, like, fly or transport you. So, like, a big something, maybe like a Corviknight would be a pretty good pick, or like maybe Skarmory. I feel like something large that could fly would be more useful, though, you know? What else? I'd have to think about this. I don't know if I have this right on deck like this, my perfect answer for this team. What about you guys? Who's on your teams? Let me steal some of your ideas. Let me judge some of your ideas, too. Hassan, how you doing, buddy? I see you there. Sorry, I'm a little behind on chat. I'm kind of looking around right now. Trying to find my Fennekin. The Fennekins are spawning a million miles away. The only problem here. I would own a Magearna because that would be cool. Yeah. You know, a little clockwork stuff. Eevee because it's a good pet Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah, just a little Fran. I mean, that's valid too. They don't all have to have some kind of utility. I guess I'm thinking about it more of like a... Like, I could buy a dog right now if I needed another dog, if I wanted another dog. But I can't get a magic psychic demon. So, like, animals are still going to be around if I have my Pokemon team. So, like, good pet, I can still get. So I'm thinking about the utility, I guess, for the most part. Clobopus, cute little lad. Mainly Chespin, yeah. Big surprise. Archaludon, imagine owning a bridge. The ultimate utility. Maybe Clef Key, open every door you need. The boo-boo keys. Yeah, there's a lot of things to consider with this. Skunk Tank in the party is it's a choice. Definitely a choice that you could make. That one's not shiny over there. I'm just making sure I'm not missing one. Trend is to make a team they would make sense for you to... They would what? That would make sense for you with your everyday life. I got you. Got you. How about a Meowth and just payday constantly? I'd be rich. Jirachi grants wishes. There's a lot of loopholes here, I feel like. A lot of things that I could make happen with various legendaries and stuff, too. There's just a lot of special powers in the Pokemon universe. I'm not seeing anything. I think this is an alright spot, though. My team would be very poorly designed competitive team. You're going to be battling... Does everybody else have Pokemon? That's another thing to consider, too, I think, before making your team. Are you going to be able to utilize these Pokemon in their correct environment, doing some battles, things like that? Lots of considerations. Mega Venusaur, we can have Megas too. That's in the rules. We're gonna have Mega Stones and stuff. I'm losing my mind on these Fennekins, dude. A bunch of Magbees, a bunch of Magmars. I do need those, but I'm kind of hoping I see the Fennekin first, because that's just gonna be the thing that's rarer in general, because I do need 3 of them still. Why is Shieldon upside down? Shieldon, unfortunately, I failed at the beginning. I went in there, I found a Shieldon. Well, I didn't see it. Chat did, though. And they showed me that I was a chump, and I done goofed, and just left it behind. So that's why he's upside down. He's in the Shadow Realm. Poor fella. In reality, he's not in the Shadow Realm. He's still living with the fam. Still, over in the field somewhere. Shieldon is in a maybe better place now. Exactly. Maybe. If I had a team of Pokemon, I wouldn't stop there. I'd build a preserve for the Sneasels. Yeah, you'd be, breeding them and stuff too, right? You'd need the male and female. Does that work, by the way? A lot of loopholes for this system, I feel like. Yeah, with the Ditto, that's another benefit. Make all the Pokemon I want out of the ones that I have. Infinite Psychic Friends. It's not shiny. It's way out in the distance, but I'm pretty sure. I want to own a Behem. Why? You want to talk to some aliens? What's the canon on Behem? That thing is actually an alien, right? Like, officially, canonically, it's an alien. So you're just wanting to mess around with outer space a little bit. That is one of my bigger fears, is like being out in space, or like that kind of like vast emptiness. Space, oceans, they both are kind of a similar vibe, you know? I don't like either of those things a whole lot. I don't want to be in or around either of those things. Space is so cool. I don't disagree with you. There's a lot of cool stuff related to space. I just don't want to be out there. I don't really love the idea of me being out there in the abyss. But that's just me. You know, if you want to go hang out in the abyss, you do you. And not for old calm and collecting. Z, you're headed out. We'll see you around, buddy. Thanks for hanging. BHM stands for BHM, Big-Headed Martian. Is that a fact? I know that LGM is Little Green Man, which is like another acronym for... Why are we seeing Litleos now? This is making this a lot worse for me. This was cool when it was just things we needed, but now I got a bunch of Litleos. I thought BEM was BEM, or what? What are you talking about? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I do remember them supposedly being like an acronym for aliens. Okay, well this... Now that it's evening, this spot sucks, kinda. We might have to change locations here. Go more to the right of the pond. Over here. To the right of the pond. There's a lot of Litleos. Is this the right of the pond? Is this what you're talking about? Oh my god, they're everywhere, bro. This is my nightmare. That's what I was trying to say. To the right of the pond. Yeah, this is bad. Charmander sleeping. Get him out of here. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to change it up here. Because this is not the spot anymore. These Litleos really crash the party. What other fire types do I need? Let me see. Do I need any more Charmanders? Nope. I got Cyndaquil, all the Blazikins. I could try for the female Torchic. I need Chimchar still. I need Scorbunny. I can go on the Icy Mountain. Check that out for a few. Let's try that. I'm out of here. Fennekin is a tricky hunt as they're in a very specific spot. I got you. We'll figure it out on the next go around. I really picked the worst way to get to these fire types. That thing's not shiny. I'm literally wasting so much time on this sandwich. And now I'm like all crisscrossed on my controls. Let's go, man. Gonna head out. Container Bigs, we'll see you around. Thanks for hanging, buddy. Need to watch out for Scorbunny. The Chimchar is easy to spot. The Scorbunny I need to kind of look a little closer on. When it's running, it's like a little bit tough to tell, I feel like. Is this where the Torchic cave is? Is this it or no? Also, my spawn radius is so bad, I don't even know if the cave stuff works anymore, to be honest with you. I'll need to check that after this and see if the Torchic cave still works, because it was pretty good with the Cyndaquil deal. So there's a chance that the Torchics are actually pretty nice and optimized too now. Gotta go, Talinda. We'll see you around. Thanks for popping in. We're back to where I remember now. Just make sure I'm not missing a Chimchar over there. Going to Torchic Land. And I guess I can Picnic Reset in here still. It's just the spawn. I literally have no idea where I'm going. It's like down here, isn't it? Where the heck is the Torchic area? Is it down further? Oh, it's right here. Don't mind me, guys. I'm not a gamer. Your boy doesn't video game. Let me check all these. My wife's here standing in the hallway. She's lurking. Nada. I think. God, it's kind of weird to tell. He's a fraud, that's a fact. They don't really spawn faster, but I bet we should get a bunch more. I don't know if this is the fastest way to do this. This isn't any faster than original, I don't think. There's the expensive Switch 2 coin, apparently. Picnic Reset's the way to go here, I think. Definitely the Picnic Resets. How's it going?
Hi.
Hello.
Pikmin?
Huh?
Pikmin?
Pikmin.
Picnic?
Picnic. Not Pikmin. Alright, I'm out of here. This sandwich really hasn't been...
Had a really good day today.
Had a really good day.
Thanks for asking.
I literally just asked. I said, how was it today? Okay. Guys, you have me. This is recorded, me saying this. Get the timestamp, send it through to her. Yeah, she's been vending at Phoenix Fan Fusion. Doing some comic book things. So, if you're there, you can go check her out. Go buy some cutesy merch. The old Pink Beach merch. Oh my god, this fire sandwich is not fire sandwiching, guys.
Okay, I go.
Okay, hello.
Why?
Bye-bye.
Wait, did you tell me you have something?
No,
It's secret?
it's secret. You guys don't get to know my new obsession. Calling it an obsession makes it sound like a problem. I've been recently, like... I thought I really liked these. They've kind of lost me a little bit because they get air bubbles in them. These Nido, like, squishy toys or stress balls or whatever you want to call them. Like, they're just like squishy kind of rubber toy things. And they're pretty cool to just mess around at your desk. Like,
He has two.
I have a couple. That one's like a gumdrop. And they're pretty neat, but they get air bubbles in them after a little bit, and it kind of kills the vibe for me a little bit, which is unfortunate, because I do really like them when they're brand new. But maybe that's what they do. They get a little air in them, and you're like, yes, now they're going to have to buy another one. Get on the Nido payment plans. SMK will no longer be streaming full-time. He's getting a job soon. I didn't hear that. Well, I don't know. Hopefully that goes well for him. I know he's been doing full-time stream stuff for a long time, and I get not wanting to do full-time streaming. It's like kind of a volatile deal. Like, sometimes it'll be popping off, sometimes it won't. And like, you'll just sometimes have YouTube changes some terms of service and you get paid less now, or just, there's all kinds of moving parts, and I would not want to have to pay my mortgage with the stream bucks, you know? It definitely is something that I get not wanting to be your primary source of income, so... It's definitely cool that we have so many supporters and stuff here, but just like with anything, it's just like sometimes I'm into Pokemon and sometimes I'm not really. And I know that's how it is for you guys too. Like, it's just, it kind of is off and on every now and then. May have missed it, but can I ask why you left for so long? I left kind of because of what I'm talking about right now. It was just, there wasn't really a lot going on in the Pokemon space. I was a little burned out on just shiny hunting and doing all that, so I was just taking a break doing other stuff. And I'm still, I said it earlier, but I don't think I'm gonna be back to just like the weekly, like 3 days a week type streams. I'm planning on, for right now, just kind of trying to keep it so I at least have like maybe like a stream a week, something like that, as long as I'm trying not to get too burned out on it leading up into ZA, because I just want to be like excited to hop on stream. Right now it's cool seeing everybody after so long and chatting with everybody, but you know, I just kind of want to keep it light until we're into the new games, and then I'm just going to go crazy with it again, just like how things always were, because I'm excited to play the games, you know? That's kind of what I'm trying to re-harness with the stream a little bit. Just get the excitement to stream back flowing in the in my veins, you know? I need to get the juices flowing. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. And I get that you guys are all kind of doing your shiny hunting stuff. It was kind of interesting hearing that a lot of people also hadn't really been doing any Pokemon stuff when I took my break, and then I came back and they're like, all right, well, I'll boot up Pokemon. So it seems like I'm not the only one who kind of did what they wanted to do on Pokemon stuff for a little bit, you know? Like, there's only so much that I can do Pokemon-wise when there's like 2 years of no releases. It just kind of makes it tough. And the old games are cool, but I feel like only some people are kind of down to watch those. It's definitely a different vibe. And I personally like the old stuff, but yeah, they're kind of a mixed bag with if people are interested in it, you know? And that's what I like about streaming, is having a bunch of people to chat with when we're all in here doing stuff. So I'm usually playing something that's a little more kind of popular with the homies, you know? Get more people in here chit-chatting. SNK's moving soon, needs the extra income for that. Yeah, I get that. And the Switch 2 ain't cheap, so I can't blame anybody for not getting one. At least not yet. In that time, I finished the Scarlet and Violet Living Dex, and I'm just missing Quaxley and Quaxwell, so you didn't finish it yet. You need 2 things, is what I'm hearing. We'll make it happen. Are you doing Masuda stuff for him right now? That's pretty close. I'm not that close. I need like 50 things, but I'm doing the forms and stuff too. Is that what you're doing? Yeah, because I was making so much progress on it back in the day, I decided I was doing all the forms too. Just don't want to do Masuda. I get it. That's the only way you're getting those things, though, at least for now. Maybe in ZA you have some other options, but not right now. And you must have done some Masuda if you have Fuecoco and stuff, right? Guys, I don't know about this sandwich here. Not looking great. I don't know, guys. All right, real quickly, I'm going to take a few minute break. Is that? No. I'm going to take a couple minutes. I'm going to help out the wife with a couple things here, and I will be back in a hot minute. I'm going to BRB party. Enjoy that. Go get a snack. Do whatever you got to do. I'll be a couple minutes. I'll be right back. I'm muted. I'm cutting it short. Let's get it moving. Get back to the grind. I think I'm probably gonna reset this because we haven't found anything, and the sandwich not working too good. So we're out of here. Yeah, I'm not muted anymore. I definitely was having some issues at the beginning there. I think we are probably going to do another sandwich, maybe 2. And then I might be calling it tonight a little bit earlier than I did last night. Your boy's been kind of tired. My wife's gonna put me to work tomorrow too. So I'm kind of, yeah, I'm gonna have some things going on tomorrow. It doesn't look like Litlio's spawning as much over here anymore. I don't know, what should I go for here? Let me see. What do we got on the old list? Oh my god, I'm having technical difficulties here. You know, I still need that cricket tune. Maybe we go to Bamboo Forest and do some resets there. That was actually a pretty nice little spot. Yeah, I think we're gonna go to Bamboo Forest. I'm down for a change of locale. Good old Fury Falls. Who's the mon swimming in the darkness of the deep sea? What? What are you talking about, dude? Yeah, work on the weekend is rough. That's how it goes. All of her work is generally on the weekend. She does like a lot of events and stuff where she's selling things, so I don't usually get, wow, literally just the non-boosted things are what we're finding shiny today, so I'm not mad. I don't know. We've been getting pretty lucky on these rando things. Sure. We'll take it. Hopefully this means we're not going to see too many rando things on our Cricketune shenanigans that we're doing here. Easy peasy, just like that. We definitely don't need this, but we will take it. It's a good shiny. I've just seen so many of them now in Legends and in Scarlet and Violet that, like, I'm almost desensitized to shiny Shinx a little bit, even though it's such a good shiny. Like, this is one that I really, really wanted in, like, Diamond and Pearl. But, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of lost its pizzazz a little bit. Are there any Pokemon that you guys feel like that with? Because I don't know. There's some shinies that I've just seen so much, so frequently that I don't know. It's almost like in any game I find them, it's just kind of like almost the vibe is killed a little bit. Alright, we're going to do Bug Sammy, which I think is the potato salad one. It is indeed the potato salad one. This is going to be a trial here. Most Legends Arceus ones and Pokemon, yeah, the Community Day ones are rough too. That's kind of why I stopped doing those, because it was just like all of these, like the whole evolution line for this now has like no value to me. And I never transferred stuff from Go into any of my other games, specifically because of that too. Like, I just left them, they were their own thing in Go, but it still devalued them in Go, like if I found them as a random shiny, you know? Which was also a little bit of a bummer. Because, like, finding the random shinies just walking around is one of the things I really, really like about that game. But then it's just like, oh, this thing that I have 40 of. Like, oh, great. That was sketchy. Very sketchy. Murkrow's my least favorite shiny due to finding 10 of those. Yeah, that's a lot of Murkrow. It's such a good shiny, though. Sir Shicker with 5 gifties, buddy. I appreciate you as always. No CMH, though. Guys, if you got one of those gifties, please make sure to say thanks to old Sir Shicker. Show some love. Yeah, there's the money bags, the royalty-free money bags. He gave it a shot. He went for the shotgun approach. Didn't work out, but I respect the attempt. We're looking for female Cricketune or Cricketot here. That's the name of the game. Yeah, poor CMH is stuck with the royalty-free stuff. Living his life with the bootleg emojis. Yeah, feel all the dollars. CMH, that's all for you there. Just making it rain. It's weird because everybody else has been getting them. It's just CMH at this point. There's always one person that seems to dodge all the gifties. It's always one. Although CMH, it's been multiple times. I feel like a lot of times it's one person and then they're good, you know, but CMH has definitely been on this side of the fence a couple times. The anti-gifty vibe from old CMH. Gotta hide him and unhide him. What if I forget to unhide? Well, then you won't have to see the gray name anymore. At the very least. Just sweep it under the rug. So this is fine. This is fine. I think I see a shiny one behind that bamboo. I'm not a gamer, dude. I was never a gamer. Locust. Did you hear my menu open, but he still got the jump on me? Come on, man. Alright, let's try over here. Little change of location. Calm is back. Woohoo, Swift. I am back. How's it going, buddy? Is this your first stream back after I've been streaming for a little bit? Because I streamed on Thursday and Friday as well. Still gonna have a good time no matter if I'm gray or green. Exactly. I appreciate y'all hanging out, whether you're a member or not. Irrelevant. I appreciate y'all hanging out with your boy. Just being here is supporting, just so you know. I'm not stressing it. You shouldn't either. Sir Shicker is stressing it, though. Just so we're clear. Need to get a Switch 2, but sad no one has any in stock. Eric, I think that you're going to start seeing them in stock pretty quick. A lot of people that I've been talking to have just walked into stores and been able to get them. So I think you'll be able to make that happen relatively soon. Just keep looking. They definitely seem like they're keeping them pretty well produced. Well, Swift, the VODs are always up if you ever want to check them out, because, you know, I'm not streaming every day of the week. So you got some background noise just in case. And for anybody else who might be new, I have a big backlog of streams that have been recorded here on YouTube. So if you ever want more background noise like this, the VODs, they're always up. Have them in playlist for you. Stressing so much right now, yes indeed. Sir Shicker is definitely stressing the most about the membership stuff, usually. Almost cried when I saw the frames. I'm telling you, it's very, very different the way this game feels. just across the board. It's so weird going to a lot of these areas. It must be terrible going back to the old way, though. Like, I don't think I could ever go back and play on the old console. How much better is Switch 2 at running this game? I mean, you see it right now. This is a spot that is usually pretty laggy. And it's just full 60 FPS. Make sure that your YouTube is set to 60 in the quality. But I mean, you can see just the movement and stuff a lot smoother. Everything just buttery smooth, looking real good, running normal. All the loading times and stuff are really nice too, pretty quick. And that's not just for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. That seems to be across the board for like everything. So, yeah, pretty nice little upgrade. There's so many frames that it looks like you're cheating. Yes. The old 60 FPS hack. Yeah, the Switch 1 could never. But in general, I mean, the game just runs how it should, right? Like, just real smooth, looks good, looks normal. It's not like it's, like, super different mechanically, although there are a lot more Pokemon spawning all over the map. I mean, it's like, instead of 15, it's more like 40. And things spawn way further out. You have a much further radius for your draw distance and stuff. Looks a lot better, yeah. It's definitely night and day difference. Yeah, the performance is just crazy on this. It's weird because you're kind of... I feel like a lot of us are probably starting to get used to it, you know, but you got to realize these people looking at it for the first time, it's like insane. Seeing it run at a stable frame rate, you know? All of these things, even opening up like your picnic, things like that, all of it, you could see it kind of like chugging a little bit, you know? Just the frames, not very many frames per second on the old picnic resets. So you're saying I'm going to miss a whole lot more shinies? Yeah, I think there's definitely a good possibility of that. I've definitely missed some shinies. I've only been called out on one so far, but I feel like I must be missing some more. They're all over the place. I mean, it's crazy how many things are on the map at any given time. So, yeah, you gotta be looking, gotta get the eagle eye even more locked in. Because they're just, I mean, you see how far away everything is. That's why I was saying there's kind of pros and cons of the Switch 2 almost, because of the, just how far away and how many things are spawning. If it's real tiny Pokemon, it's kind of brutal sometimes when they're spawning way off in the distance and the color difference isn't too crazy. Kind of have to walk up to everything real close. Like there's a Kricketot over here that looks kind of weird. Have to go check it. And check it manually and walk back, which, I mean, that's like my first world Pokemon problem, right? But thought Pokemon ZA was releasing with the Switch 2. No, that's in October, like mid-October is the release date right now. So hopefully that doesn't move around at all. But I think it's October 16th is the date for that. 16.7K. Oh, I appreciate you guys. I didn't even see that. We crossed the threshold. We were at like 16.9 something at the end of stream yesterday. So, well, that's awesome. I appreciate you guys supporting, subbing, and all that stuff. I know it's just crazy YouTube numbers, but I do appreciate you guys hanging out and supporting. Still playing on the Switch 1? This feels like a different game almost. I know. It's crazy. Like, the side-by-sides that I was seeing on Twitter and stuff, it's insane. And like I said, this is obviously what they developed. Like, they knew the Switch 2 was going to happen. And this is obviously what they were, like, making their performance adjustments around. Like, the Switch 1, they tried to make some tweaks, whatever, but it never really got running right, you know? Which is too bad. But I had a good time on the original Switch playing Scarlet and Violet. It had its issues, but I don't wish that they waited to release this or anything, you know? I'm glad that we got to play it and have our good times with it. It's not like it was unplayable. It just definitely was funky sometimes. Refuse to play it on my Switch because it gives me serious nausea. Yeah, it's, the frame rate is rough. Like, I could see that causing issues with people with that are maybe sensitive to that, you know? That does not surprise me. The low frame rate is just rough. Like, it's tough to look at for an extended period of time, depending on where you're at. Just hope Gen 10 looks better and performs, yeah. I mean, I think that the hardware is here now. They have the capability to make a really strong, visual-looking Pokemon game. So, we'll see. Next move is on Nintendo. Mario Kart looks real good. But Mario Kart looked really good on the Switch as well. On the original one. It was just Pokemon that kind of didn't look crazy great and also didn't run great. Like, it was just, there was a big crunch, a big rush to release this game, obviously. A lot of problems. Can't handle the headaches. Oh, Merrington, it makes me nauseous. I know. I can understand that. It's midnight, heading to bed. River, we'll see you around, buddy. I think this is probably my last Sammy for the night, but we'll see. We'll see. It's getting a little late. It's not like crazy late here, but been trying to go to bed at a more normal time recently. For better or for worse. I get real headaches with it, but still play it. Oh, Merrington, powering through the pain for the shinies. You gotta appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I definitely had headaches. I always associated it with just staring at the monitor, staring at the screen constantly, but maybe it's just been these frame rates the whole time. The old OG Scarlet and Violet. Sure, let's blame it on them. Why not? I'll blame my headaches on them, too. Throw my hat into the ring. Like, it's not like it's an unheard of thing. I never really made that a association, though, with the headaches. It could be. I used to spend a lot of time on this game, man. A lot of stream time. Can stare at DAs for hours, and you do. I know you're a big DA stan. Yeah. I mean, so you have the comparison on it. You can play Legends Arceus, no problem. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something that, the low frame rates, I mean, it's not unheard of to get headaches and nausea and stuff from that. That's why a lot of games have that, like, motion blur. I always turn that off, but that's, like, another thing that's supposed to be part of that, like, to help with people who have issues with looking at, like, the moving objects and stuff. There's, like, a lot of little visual tweaks that some games do for that stuff. But I don't think there's any amount of motion blur or anything like that that's gonna help with old Scarlet and Violet 1. And if it blurred, man, that'd be even worse. Like, it just runs, like, terrible, and it's also really blurry now. Did you know Gen was running at 60 FPS? Did you know Gen? Gen? What you talking about? What's Gen? I'm trying to think of what that would be. Gen 3. Oh yeah, the old old gens were running at a cool 60 FPS. I do remember that. Just the old Switch. What about on the 3DS and stuff? It wasn't 60 FPS probably, right? It was probably 30 once they got into 3D on the 3DS. But I think up through Gen 5 was all 60, right? Heard the Switch 2 saves a few seconds on BDSP soft resets. It's more than a few, I think. It's, somebody was saying it was like 17 seconds total. Like, to get to the point where you're loaded in, basically. So I haven't personally tested that, but in general, load times are really a lot quicker across the board. I think it was 60 because when I emulate it, it does 60. No, it... On the Gen 5 and stuff, you mean? Yeah, I'm not positive. I think it is, though. That would make sense. And that's another reason why the, like, RNG manipulation's kind of hard, because you have to time it, instead of to a 30th of a second, you have to time your button press to a 60th of a second, which is, like, quite a bit harder. I know you like ice cream. I just got 2 boxes of chocolate eclairs for $6. Very nice. Very nice. Got some sweets. Where... Cricketot, buddy? I mean, we haven't found any bugs. We've only found shinies that weren't boosted. What's going on here? I think the 3DS stuff, is running at 60? Yeah, I'm not sure on that. That definitely could be the case. It's just not something I've really looked at super close. Honestly, RNG manipulation is fun in Gen 3 once you figure it out. Yeah, it's a lot of work to get it going, you know? Definitely a lot of goofy things. You have to figure out all your, like, trainer IDs and the frames and this and that. And I like I was talking with somebody else about this earlier, but the kind of the science behind it. You figuring out all the details of how the RNG works and when you have to press A and this and that. And it's kind of cool just figuring that out. You feel like you're kind of cracking the code, you know? Was told that the Switch 2 is more powerful than a PS4 Pro. I don't know what the measurements on that are. I know they, like, measure it in teraflops or whatever, but I don't really know what the what the numbers are on it. But I will say that it definitely runs well, and whether it's a PS4 Pro or not, I think it was closer to a regular PlayStation 4 from what I was reading a while ago, but I think that was before the release, so I don't know if that was all just kind of like the assumed numbers of it or what. Got money for my birthday today, just need to sell my Xbox and then I can finally get the Switch 2. Very nice. Well, good luck on selling the Xbox. Hopefully somebody's down with it. Get that Switch 2 and get rolling. Right now, it's like there aren't a ton of games on the Switch 2, so, you know, take your time. Don't take too low on that Xbox. Make sure to sell it for what it's worth. Then you're good to go. But you got time. No real rush to get going on Mario Kart. Like, it's gonna be around. And Pokemon obviously got the update, but it's been here. So, but yeah, it's running great, as you can see. I don't know on these Cricketots, man. They all kind of look shiny when they're really far away because it's so much yellow. Is Switch 2 Scarlet and Violet 60 Hz? It runs at 60 FPS, yeah. And it's like a pretty stable 60 FPS. I haven't really had many hiccups in the game. We've had maybe 1 or 2 little things, but nothing crazy. Like you see that one? That one's like really far away. It really looks shiny. Get away from me, low kicks. And chasing me down, dude. Alright. Yeah. Stated bacon, I know. It's cool seeing everybody after the big break. And it's cool that people still remember the Calm and Collecting streams. It's been a while, but it was funny because somebody was saying in the Discord, they're like, oh, this is a streamer's Discord? I didn't even know. Because, like, for a year, it was just a Pokemon community Discord, you know? But Had a really cool bunch of people. They didn't even know that it was for some rando streamer. But, yeah, getting back into it. I'm just going to kind of be slowly doing some stream stuff. I'm probably not back to the full, like, 3 days a week deal that we had been doing until ZA comes out or something else. If there's something spicy that's, you know, I got to play it. That'll be getting me back to more of a regular schedule. But I think for now it's probably going to be more of like maybe like once a week type deal, just to kind of keep things relatively active, and then just really push for it once the new game comes out. That's what I'm waiting for, is ZA. It's still a ways away though, man. It's October. Might sound like a stupid question, but does all the online stuff still work on the Switch 2? Which online stuff do you mean? I haven't personally had any issues with any online stuff, so I'm not sure. If there's something specific, let me know and I can check, or I can let you know if I've done it already. Remember the stream when you got Shiny Spiritomb? That was so hype, yeah. I also just happened to be in a crazy Mr. Mime costume that night, but you know, I think that's what summoned it, to be honest with you. We got it real early into the stream, too. I feel like ZA is going to be a letdown. Don't say that. Don't say that. I don't want that to be the case. I'm kind of holding my breath on it. I'm hoping that's not the case. I have some concerns, but we haven't really seen that much either. Wyvern King, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Pokemon trading, Tera events. Well, I've definitely done Tera raids on this, so that's all good. I've updated all of my events and everything because the Porygon event happened. I haven't done any trading, but it's gotta work. I mean, it's advertised as the upgrade for this on Switch 2, so they have to have all of that stuff working. There's no way that it doesn't. But I've done a few of those things anyways and can confirm it is working. Thanks, notifications. I know you need to be on the stream notifications group, the role in the Discord. Because I ping that when I'm going live, and then you'll know for sure when old Call Me is streaming. So if you're not in the Discord yet, exclamation Discord in the chat. It's a cool spot, even if you're not like super wanting the notifications for the YouTube streams and stuff. If you need to do trades or anything like that for your Pokedex so that you can get the charm, we have a bunch of people there that are super helpful, and like I said, people were joining it even when I wasn't streaming, so that kind of speaks volumes to the community over there. But yeah, pop in over there. We've got this stream notifications role if you want to be pinged when I'm going live or uploading a video. And it's another just extra way to know when I'm streaming. Sir Shicker with 10. This has to hit CMH, right? Mad lad, buddy. I appreciate you. Let's see if this works out. Sorry, bro. Sorry, buckaroo. Did not work. Hold on, my cats and my dogs. My dang animals, man, can't get along. Oriso with a gifty. It'd be a travesty if Oriso pops in and does the one and gets the thing that that Shicker was trying to get. Didn't happen. Not that I don't want CMH to get this, but you know, like, Sir Shicker pops a bunch of gifties and doesn't get them, and then Oriso just pops in. Here you go. Oriso, as always, buddy, I appreciate you. So Arno, if you're in here, make sure you say thanks. That's a good target anyways. How's PLA on the Switch 2? It is... I mean, it runs well. It's not like it's bad or anything. It's not upgraded like Scarlet and Violet is, so it doesn't run at like 60 FPS or anything. But it's stable, and it loads quick, so... You get benefits in any game on the Switch 2, even if it's not, like, patched to have better performance. So, oh, I started seeing the Venomoths because it's nighttime, and I thought that my sandwich was up. Crap. Well, this is gonna mess up my deal, too, because, like, messing with the pool of things I'm looking for. CMH just opted in again. You know, remember when Sir Shicker said this is the last one? Remember that lie? Had to try it. I get it. Gave it a shot. Bummer, dude. Bummer. Well, either way, Flush Wow, if you're in here, make sure you say thanks. And anybody else, if you got one of those gifties, make sure you say thanks here in the chat, because this is real dollary dues these people are paying. And whether or not they were trying to get you is irrelevant. You now have the spicy emotes, so show some love. How's the stream going? It is going. We're doing all right, shiny-wise. We are looking for a female Kricketot right now. It's not happening. Well, it's not happening. I'm trying to find the silver lining here. It's not really happening. What bothers me most is YouTube taking 30% of this money. Yeah. I will say that's another thing about YouTube versus Twitch. It's only 30% and not 50 like Twitch. Twitch is brutal with that stuff, man. Although I think what they do is they do 30% up to like $100,000 a year. So for big streamers, it is something that hits at 50%. For smaller streamers, you're likely only going to have 30% the whole time. And 100K is like a pretty good salary, you know, but like still, it changes depending on where you're at. Yeah, 50. 50 is brutal, man, but that's what it is on old Twitch. It's another consideration for Twitch. One of those looks a little weird over there, but I'm not going over there. Kricketot. Yeah, there is also the old direct tipping, although it's, you know, I get that it's kind of out of the way. Have to go through stream elements for it, but that is a more direct way to support if you're thinking about it. So, there you go. If you don't want to give Papa YouTube any more of your dollary dues. Twitch wants that money. Yeah, they do. So does YouTube, though. They're not like, you know, super kind-hearted, just, you know, this isn't out of the goodness of their heart. I think it's a business strategy, but either way, whatever, 30% is better than 50, for sure. Does Stream Elements not accept PayPal? I think it does. Does it not? It's been a while since I've tipped through Stream Elements, to be perfectly honest with you. It's been a pretty hot minute. What's the other tip website? What do you mean? The other tip website? Oh, like, is it like Ko-fi? Ko-fi? Coffee? Ko-fi? That's another one a lot of people use. I feel like I see one over here. Bro, this lighting is driving me insane. The performance might be better, but man, the lighting is still a nightmare. Yeah, there it is. Sir Shicker's got it. Anyone else going to play ZA on Switch 1? I'm sure many people are going to be playing it on the Switch 1, because the Switch 2 is an expensive piece of hardware. So, I'm sure there's going to be quite a few people that aren't going to have one by then, but I do think that Switch 2 is going to be running that game extra spicy. And if you can get a Switch 2, I would imagine with how this is performing, it's probably going to be well worth it. Streamlabs. Oh, yeah, Streamlabs was another one. I don't really use a lot of their stuff because they have their own kind of shady shenanigans that they pulled. They made, like, that Streamlabs OBS. They kind of, like, stole OBS code. And it's open source, but OBS is like, nah, don't... If you're going to make something, don't call it OBS. And they, like, made it, and they're like, nah, it's OBS. They were just doing weirdo stuff like that. Like, just taking things and doing whatever they wanted. And it's like, guys, why we do this? OBS is cool. They let you have their source code for free. Because it's open source. I don't know why they had to use the name, but they've done little weirdo stuff like that before. And it just kind of makes me question them a little bit, you know? Do some funky junk. This bamboo forest is a little rough. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Slobs, yeah, slobs. That is a funny acronym for it. It just happens to line up with the the stuff they were pulling. Well, nothing on that old Sammy. Do you guys want to see how Legends boots and stuff? You guys want to see some differences on these games before we wrap it up today? Maybe we do that. Do some tests. Yeah, I won't miss a shiny Heracross. You better believe I won't. Sorry, I'm trying to get this game unloaded. Legends Arceus. Want to see these fast, soft resets on BDSP. I never said they were fast. I said they were quicker. I still wouldn't call them fast. I should get a timer on the board. That would probably be good. It's still not fast. But there are a lot of comparisons for this on Twitter and all kinds of places. There's a lot of videos for this. You know what I could do? Hold on. I could do... Bear with me. Hello. All right, here we go. We're going to press A at the same time. The top right is a Switch 1. We'll see the difference here. Luckily for me, I have a bunch of Pokemon games and a bunch of Switches. Yeah. It definitely took some time to get to it. Man, honestly, like, not a huge difference on Legends. About 4 or 5 seconds, probably, in the grand scheme of things on Legends. Let's walk around a little bit. Just kind of get a feel for it. Remember, this is still, because it wasn't patched, it's still just running at 30 FPS, so you don't see the same kind of buttery smoothness. And it's running fine, like, it's not bad, but after being at 60 FPS on the last game, you can kind of notice that this just doesn't have the same kind of smoothness. You know what I mean? And it's stable, but it is noticeable, the difference, I would say. Especially like with the rain and stuff. That's like where you really could see that difference Scarlet and Violet. Doesn't look bad, but it is something that you can notice. Going side by side for sure. Legends always ran better than Scarlet and Violet, that is a fact. This game was just very good all around, in my opinion. Alright. And then in the... This is on the Switch 1. Honestly, I don't really feel like there's a huge difference here. Like, it ran smooth on the Switch 1, runs smooth on the Switch 2. It just continues to run well, right? Like, I don't feel like there's a big difference here, performance-wise. Doesn't really look any different, and I wouldn't expect it to, right? More about the loading times and stuff. And I guess, like, fast traveling and stuff is supposedly pretty quick on a lot of things, like where you get loading screens. That was pretty quick even on the Switch 1, I guess. So I don't know. I don't really know how much of a big difference it's going to make. A few seconds on soft resets in Legends, but that isn't, like, super valuable in Legends, at least. We can do BDSP. I have a Japanese and an English copy, though, and it won't be different, but the screens might look a little different. Swap them out. Grab a stopwatch. Yeah, too late. I don't know. I feel like Legends is probably not, like, the most interesting difference that we're going to see on this. Something like BDSP here is where people were really saying there was a huge difference. So we're going to start both of these at the same time again. Oh, God. All right, hold on. Couldn't find some necessary data. Let's see how my McDonald's Wi-Fi is going to download this. Okay, hold on. We're counting this on the boot up, right? Let's start Shining Pearl now. Okay. We'll let it cook for a few minutes. Let's try it. We're already here. This is hardwired, by the way. This is not Wi-Fi. I think. I don't want to stop it. Will it continue to... Okay, it will. I want to make sure that this is forcing Wi-Fi. I'm not going to show you guys all my SSID stuff. I'm sorry. Not that I don't trust you guys, but... I just want to make sure that it isn't saved on the wireless or something. You can manually set it to hardwired. Okay, it is on hardwired. And I will say, I have a gigabit connection, so, like, this is all on Nintendo, this slow download speed stuff, man. Yeah, I know, it didn't auto-download, which is weird, because it had to preload all of these things when I loaded up after the transfer. Can you show me that JP GameCube controller? Yeah, I can do that. The box is a little beat up, but there it is. It is Emerald Blue, is the name of it. It's like a cool teal. Side of the box, so in the side of the controller is cool. All the other colors were official in English. This is the only one that never came out in the US for some reason. Yeah, very cool color. Always been my favorite color of, like, GameCube controllers. But yeah, I got this at a video game event thing. Yeah, it's a good color. You like the shelf setup? I appreciate it. I spent a lot of time getting that all kind of prettied up. I'll have to get a, like, camera I can move around to show you guys for some of that, because There's a lot of cool stuff back there. All right. Were you listening to Linkin Park on your CD player on the school bus? You better believe I was. I'm about to break. Yeah, it's good. I still listen to it. Back then, I feel for a little bit, you kind of had to like downplay that you were into some of the more popular peeps at the time. That's another thing. Nickelback gets a lot of hate. They're still on the radio though, bro. Like, there's a lot of people listening to them, but they pretend they're like, I couldn't possibly listen to Nickelback. I'm not personally a huge fan of them, but those guys still on the radio, dude. People are dogging on him because he's got his perm. I did have the first Gorillaz album. I'm going to say it. I told it to my wife. It's late. I feel like the Gorillaz are a little overrated. I like them. But a lot of their albums, I feel like, are like the one real hit song and maybe like another one or two like cool things, and then like a lot of weirdo stuff that I'm just like what's happening here? I love the art behind like all the characters and stuff. I love the vibes that they got going on. I don't know, dude. It's just like they have some real good stuff, and then they have some real just kind of whatever stuff to me. And I really like the good stuff. I performed Feel Good Inc. at a Battle of the Bands in high school. That sounds like high school. Oh, Merrington, we'll see you around. We're kind of wrapping up too, so don't stress it. Anyone remember the DBZ Linkin Park vids? Yes, the AMVs and stuff. They used to do the Naruto, like the fights from Naruto when it was first coming out. With Linkin Park Faint must be the most AMV made song. I'm a Nickelback fan, though. I'm telling you, you're not the only one. Despite what people might say. Guys, we drop back from 16.7. This is why I can't celebrate too much when it first happens. We have to kind of get a little past before we call it out. Trying to get a Gmax Duraludon. Good luck. Diamond, my guy. Let me make sure this actually boots. Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't have to, like, go into the account to get the update. Because if we waited 7 minutes for this update and then Pearl needed it, I was going to go ballistic. Are we talking music? Yes, a little bit. Little bit. Summer is for Alice in Chains round these parts. The old Alice in Chains. I've been giving into my Nickelback and Creed impulses lately. There was a guy that used to hate Creed, and he was very vocal about hating Creed, and we changed his entire Windows sound font to clips of With Arms Wide Open, just little like all the blips and bloops in Windows. He hated us. We used to dog on this guy all the time. Can't believe Mother and Marina both dropped new albums on the same day. Me either. I can't believe it. I have no idea. Have a lot to share with you, dear CMH. A lot of sharing happening here. Not a lot of updating, though, dude. What is going on with BDSP? Forgot about the new Mother album. I need to go listen to it. I do remember that this was a band. And I think I listened to a few of the songs after you guys recommended it at first. I'm trying to remember what the name... Like, what is the name of one of their more popular songs? Because there's one that's in parts, isn't there? Where she's, like, escaping her house or something and then running away with somebody. I think that's Mother, right? Hayloft. Yeah, that sounds like what it was. And there are like parts to it. I listened to that. It was good. Yeah. Yeah, I was down with it. This has been at 67% for more than 4 minutes, I think. Took me forever to download a Breath of the Wild update, about an hour. Yeah, okay. Well, this might just be some server shenanigans. Maybe we aren't doing this today, because I have better internet than this. Trust. I do. We can try Sword and Shield real quick just to see. I don't need to have the game in here. I don't know if it matters a ton, but... meh. We'll give it another minute or two, but if this doesn't go, I think this might be it for the night. The time keeps going up. Guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out. If you haven't liked the stream yet, please consider doing it. If you haven't subbed yet, we're on our way to 17K, which is pretty spicy. I appreciate all you guys supporting. We had a bunch of gifties trying to get CMH. It didn't happen, but next time. I will most likely be streaming next week. I'm trying to decide on the day if we're going to do like a one a week type deal. Maybe Friday. I think Friday in general works for most people, like a Friday night stream. It's probably what I'm going to do, but if you guys have any opinions on that, let me know. I would like to hear it from the peeps. What else? I appreciate y'all gifting and doing everything. I know you don't have to pay to watch me on YouTube, but it means a lot that you do it anyways. We have a few people paying even more for the memberships. We have... let me try this. Woodrow the Kid, Panky Rang, Sir Shicker, Kasane, Z Toxic, Ellie Dogmeat, Gilgamesh85, Kioni XE. Then in the cultist here, we have Oriso, Raze Plays, Aethanguis of the Grandmaster, the generous one, Ceiling Cat Ouroboros, Volt, Fuji Toby, and Oxford, aka Big Man Teddy Ursa, paying a ridiculous amount of money. We're going to raid somebody. I don't know whomst we will be raiding. Let me take a look-see. But let's go show some love to somebody, and then we'll wrap it up. We're gonna raid... who are we gonna raid, man? Alright, Beacon of Nick is doing some Mario Kart Worlds. So we're gonna go raid him and say Heidi Ho. Alright, we're gonna do a hashtag calm raid. Guys, let's go show some love over to Beacon of Nick. It's been a while since we popped over there. And I will see you guys next week. Friday, I think. We're gonna go with Friday for now. And we'll see how it goes. I appreciate you guys. Maybe by Friday, this will be updated. We might be close. All right. Good night, everybody. We'll see you.